Howdy, howdy, howdy. Feeling a little bit more lively today. So I'm just waiting to see if anybody joins me. Oh, Amaris, hello. Addy, hello. Somebody's come to join me. I'm not on my own. Hi, Eleanor. I'm so glad I'm not on my own. Gets a bit lonely when I'm sitting here talking to myself. Hi, Linny, think, whatever. I never get your name right, do I? Hi, Chrissy. Just having a quick drink. Oh, Eleanor, I'm sure you're not on your own. You'll have to broadcast it more that you're doing one. I think I've got a bit too much blush on tonight. I'm looking a bit patchy. I never was very much good with the old makeup, you know, especially when it comes to contour and blush. It's like hit and miss, you know, I'll swipe it in the general of the direction of the cheek and hope for the best, yeah. Oh, dear. Hi, Cynthia. Hello, everybody. Oh. I never used to when I was your age, Eleanor. I think it comes with age. You try and patch over the cracks, you know. I didn't really start wearing makeup until I was a lot older. I used to wear it when I went out dancing or something when I was your age, but 9/10 of the time, like to work and that, I didn't wear it at all. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But as you get older, you find you need a bit more, yeah. Oh, I've just finished this one off, yeah. Just finished it off. Oops, it's a little cardie. Yep. Oops. Right, hi, Deborah. Oh, you're saying that now because you're very young, but when you get my age, Eleanor, you might just change your mind. When you get a bit pale and pasty when you're in your 70s, you might start wearing a little bit of something. Believe me, I don't wear tons of makeup, don't get me wrong. But, you know, you do need a bit of colour as you get older. It's been quite nice today, actually. I was actually sitting out on the decking a tiny bit. My son and my daughter-in-law popped in for a little while just to see how I was, because, you know, I've been a bit... But I'm feeling a lot better now. Oh, hi, Blossom. I used to have a terribly oily face, Eleanor, when I was your age. Yeah. Things do change. Your body does change. Well, I try not to think that I look like a zombie. I think I look more like haggard without my makeup. Oh, hi, Penny. I haven't forgotten you, love. I've just been so tired. I'm beginning to feel better now. I will get round to your emails soon. I was just thinking about it tonight. I was thinking I must get round to answering my emails and my queries. You know, there's me saying, oh, I need to have a little bit more orders, and then I don't answer my emails. So I'm my own worst enemy, but I have been feeling pretty cruddy for the last month. I'm beginning to feel better now. Apparently, I am vitamin and iron deficient. My blood tests came back. I knew there was something because I had my blood test taken on the Wednesday and they said it'll be about a week before you hear anything. Anyway, on the Friday, I get a message. There's prescriptions waiting for you at the chemist. So I thought, it's a bit early, that. So they don't give you any explanation or anything. So I asked the pharmacist, I said, what are they actually giving me? And he said they've given you vitamin D and iron. And the vitamin D capsules are a multitude of capsules. They've actually got some B12 in them as well. So hopefully that will just give me the little kickstart I need. I'll just get some multivitamins as well and try and put my body up. But I am feeling a little bit better. I was actually looking at the carpet and thinking it needed hoovering, which for the last month I have looked at it and thought, no, ain't getting hoovered, not been there. There is a granny cardigan pattern, a free one on Ravelry. Oh, I'm not sure what it's done in, whether it's done in 4 yarn if you're in America, or probably double knit if you're in the UK, because it's on a 4mm, which I think is a G hook. But there's definitely a free pattern. It's quite a recent one. If I remember, you know, an hour or two will go by and I won't remember. And it will, I'll put the link underneath for the Ravelry pattern, because it's very, very similar to this. It isn't this, but it's very, very similar to this, because this is in thicker yarn. But it's as near as darn to it, yeah. Yeah, I know about the iron, but usually I'm not too bad because I've got IBS, so I have the other problem, if you know what I mean, without going into detail. Oh, Penny, yeah, I'm sorry about I just have not been up to scratch at all, yeah. I'm glad you've got 70 skeins of red heart. I'm feeling a lot better, Jill, thank you very much. Hi, Evie. Hiya, Trev. We missed you last week. Everybody was saying, where's Trev? You know, you're not allowed to go out, Trev. We all say, where's Trev? Where's Trev? Why is he not here? You have to get a note, you know, if you want to be missing Trev. Yeah, I will try and give you the link, Candy Goth, yeah. Yeah, we're only joking with you, Trev. Only joking. Oh, that's a different bar of chocolate. Oh, the bar of chocolate I had last week, it was so sweet and sickly I couldn't eat it, so I gave it to Sue. So today I've got another new one. It's called a Dairy Milk Medley, and it's got dark chocolate chips, biscuit, and fudge pieces. So I don't know what it's going to taste like. I hope it's not going to be sickly sweet like the other one was. Otherwise, this will be another one that gets passed on to Sue. Oh yeah, the internet's fine. Despite me keep getting these crank phone calls saying, your internet is going to be cut off in 24 hours if you don't press button A, button B, whatever it is. Well, seeing as they've been threatening me for the last 3 weeks, I don't think that it really is going to get cut off. They don't even know what provider you're with. Oh, good evening, Sean. Hello to you. I'm feeling a bit chirpier today, as you noticed. Yeah. I know Sue came on Wednesday and she goes, oh, you're awake, you're up, you've got your makeup on, you must be feeling better. I said, yep. Hi, Jenny. John Sane. Oh. Well, I've got 2 on today. I'm giving you 2 for the price of 1. This is one of my favourite ones. I've had it for ages. I had another one with butterflies on, and I've lost it, but I know I've lost it in the house, yeah? Oh, right. No, I've lost it in the house, the butterfly one. But I think this is just gorgeous. But I'm so sad about my butterfly one. I know I haven't lost it, so it'll turn up eventually. I found a pattern today, which I'm so thrilled about because I've been looking for it for about a month and a half. My internet is intermittent. I can go, I'm saying touch wood while I'm saying that. It can go fine for months and then all of a sudden it goes, and that's it for about 4 days. And it drives me nuts when it does that because I rely on it, you know, to keep in touch with everybody. So, yeah, I used to have shocking internet before. I changed to that, oh, what's it called? The fibre optics thing. I won't say it's that much better, but it doesn't cut out as much. Before, it used to cut out every time it rained because there was a bad connection on the telegraph pole across the road. So now I have to rely on it not going off at the little box at the bank up the road because that's where it's now. It's there. No, I've not been doing too bad with BT, actually. You know, maybe I've been lucky. I know other people have had trouble with BT, but I had more trouble with, who was I with before BT? Orange, I think it was before. Oh, I had so much trouble when I was with Orange. So, you wouldn't believe I've got a coffee, but it's a bit hot at the minute because I don't have milk in my coffee. I know they keep telling me that where I don't get the speed that I'm promised, you know, they say, are you getting the speed you're promised? No, and I never will because it's where I live. Apparently I live in a bit of a dip, and so that's what happens, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, mine's sort of faster than it was, and it's more reliable than it was. But I'm not getting the optimum speed, you know, because of where I live. I think the closer you are to, you know, the main box or whatever, the faster you get. Oh, hi, Ian. How are you? Oh, my Sky TV goes off at the drop of a hat, so I'm a bit reluctant to let them have my internet as well. Hi, Michelle. Yes, I'm feeling an awful lot better today. Thank you. Oh, do you remember the old dial-up? Oh, dear me. Or am I that old? Oh, this one you mean? Yeah. I know, you have to have your aerials up miles high, don't you? Oh, the dial-up was dreadful, wasn't it? You did it going beep, 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 beep. And then if anybody in the neighbourhood used the phone, it... Yeah, I was just saying there's a free pattern very, very similar to this on Ravelry. I'll put the link to it if I can remember in the box. It looks like it's not joined up properly, but it was because it was random. And that row there was cream, so it looks like it's not joined up right, which drives me potty. I'm sure it is. I'll have to count them, make sure. Because if it's not right, I'll have to adjust it. You know what I'm like? I'm a bit anal when it comes to buttons. I hate it when they don't line up. I get all frantic. Oh, poor cat. Oh, I hate it when they've got cats, yeah. Oh, you have to go and cuddle with your shorty, yeah. Yeah, when they're 18, you don't really know what happened, do you, you know? My cat was 14 when he died, and I thought that was quite an old age for a cat, yeah. Although next door, that used to live next door to me, they had a big Siamese that lived to be 20. But when it got old, it was really sorrowful to see it because it wasn't looking after itself, and its fur got all clumped and everything, you know. And it got really stroppy. I mean, I tried to help them by cutting out the loggy bits, you know, and trying to brush it out, but it wanted shaving, really. It just wasn't taking care of itself. Yeah. I saw another little doggy today. My son and daughter-in-law, they do doggy holiday care for, you know, they're registered and everything. And they brought a little doggy with them called Minnie Driver, she was called. She was a little Yorkie Terrier. She's quite a big Yorkie Terrier, actually. But she was so sweet. She was a lovely little dog. Yeah, mine seem to go about 14 years, my animals, my cats and my... I think one cat was 17, yeah. Oh, hi, Anna. I used to have a poodle years and years ago when I was a teenager, but I couldn't have it cut because it was it used to get eczema. So every time they cut it and they clipped it short, I had to leave it with what they called a puppy cut. I had to leave it just curly. What am I working on? Well, I'm working on a variety of things at the moment. I've just finished this off today, just sewed the buttons on it. And I've been doing some more squares. You know, if in doubt, do granny squares, yeah. Again, it's another one of Lolly's balls of yarn. So I'm just doing some squares at the moment. And the other one I've got to go with it is that one, which has got the greys in it, but it's also got like bits of sort of a greeny kind of stony colours, but it's a bit greeny in the light actually. Kind of a bit mustardy, a bit greeny. So I don't know what it'll look like. I mean, I was quite pleased with the other one, the way it worked out. And I'm also, oh, not sure whether this will work out or not. Because you know me, I've dived in my stash and I found the ice yarn, which is this fuzzy thing. So it's quite thick actually. And the pattern I'm using is, I wore a red one the other week when I was on here. I've been looking for this pattern all over the place and I found it today. Somewhere where it shouldn't have been, of course, but I found it. But it is a really nice pattern if you want to do something dead easy. It's got they're really just basically two pieces. You just chain a few on either side for sleeves. This one is slightly different because you do very narrow fronts and then you go all the way round, you know, to do the neck that way. So I started it, but obviously I'm in far thicker yarn than I should be. So it's going to be hit and miss as to what it turns out like, and also whether I actually have enough yarn. So it might be a conglomeration. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not too sure whether Lolly does ship to the USA. I really am not sure. She does answer not her emails, her messages on Facebook. She answers them fairly quickly usually. So if you send her a message, then, you know, I'm sure she'll answer you. Your fasting police as in food or as in yarn? As you watching what you buy? There's quite a few English shops that do now. What's a fasting window? I'm not in any fasting windows. I think you're talking to. Are you talking to? Well, I haven't bought much yarn, but I've got an order for a blue shawl. And I need to find out what shade of blue she wants, because the only shade of blue I've actually got in is a very delicate shade of blue. And if she wants anything a bit more substantial. Oh, I'm not looking at anybody's yarn at the moment. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to use up some stash, hence this is why I'm doing this. Hobium yarns are gorgeous. I really love their yarn. Their cotton is absolutely fantastic. But I just really have got an extraordinary amount of yarn, so I need to use some up here. Yeah, I've just started deleting all the emails that come to me, not even looking. I get them from Wool Warehouse, Deramores. I get them from Hobium, Ice Yarns. Who else do I get them from? I get them from quite a few places, but I've just been deleting them without looking. Oh, Rossi did his, do you know, I am so far behind. I mean, for a month, I haven't really watched any videos. So I need to catch up, but it's finding like about a month to catch up with them all. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to call it quits on some of them and just start watching the newer videos, because you know, I'm just getting myself all of a knot. I think I'm just going to have to say, okay, that's it. I'm just going to say I've missed all those and just delete them from my list and then just start watching again with the newer ones. I know I'm probably going to miss some good things, but I'm just getting stressed up because I'm like so far behind with everybody's that I can't keep up. And when people make videos over an hour long and an hour and a half, and yeah, oh, the African flower, that is nice, isn't it? Do you remember when Zoe was making those, what were they called, something-osaurus? The toy she was making with that African violet square. Oh, I wish. You've only done 2 this month. Oh, that's a change for you. These people who do one every day, I can't keep up with them. I'm doing very well, thank you, Nairi. Yes, I heard you heard your name. A lady here is talking about the African flower motif. But I was saying you made all those, what do they call them? Something-osaurus, whatever they are. Who's Zoe? She's 24 karat crochet. She's just come on now, Ginger, so you can find out who she is now. Yeah, she made these massive, what were they? Something-osauruses. Ah, that's it. Triceratops, that's it. I'm glad you're with it, Ian, because I'm definitely not. Yeah. Yeah, you did a few of them in that African flower motif. There's, I'm so glad, Condi Goth, not because I don't like your videos, but I'm so glad I've got some less to watch. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love watching people's videos. I'm just not finding the time at the minute. And it's annoying me, really, because I want to do other things. But when I sit in front of the computer, I'm behind on videos. Oh, my goodness me, am I behind? I tried again to get on Instagram today, and I just give it up. My tablet will not let me take a photograph and post it onto Instagram. I'm going to... Yeah, I've got my coffee, thank you. I've got my Crochet Queen mug. I'm not that vain that I bought it myself, but I did actually get one. I hate Instagram because I can't get on the damn thing. Oh, I'm more than a month behind with Kim, yeah. Oh, dear. I went up the village for a takeaway, Ian. I just had normal fish and chips. And they've painted a mural on the wall. I meant to take the camera up. It's Mark E. Smith, whoever... Well, he's supposed to be famous as a singer in a group, but you know me, I'm behind with the times. I didn't know who he was. But there's a massive, massive mural on the wall of the chip shop now. I'll take a photograph just in case anybody knows who he is. Apparently, he used to live in Prestwich all his life, so I don't know who he is. But I wondered where you'd been, Zoe, because you've been awfully quiet this week. I thought you'd been jetting off again somewhere. Apparently, mushrooms are a good source of vitamin D. So I'm going to have to start eating some more mushrooms. I do like mushrooms, actually. Oh, well, bring your brolly if you come to England. The weather actually has been quite nice today. It was warm when the sun was out. It got a bit coolish when the sun went in. Well, I've got the heating on. So I've got velvet on, so it's quite warm velvet. So, no, I was looking online, obviously, because I mean they've given me tablets to take for my vitamin D deficiency. But I was just looking online to see what you know, you could do when there's not going to be any sun. Because you know what I'm like, I'll get that SAD, I get the SAD syndrome when it's not sunny. So I don't know. So I was looking online to see what source of, you know, food has got vitamin D in it, just to see what I could actually put, you know, eat to supplement my vitamin D levels before I get the SAD. Oh, you've got a craft group. That's nice. We have two here in my village, really, but they're not at my time, if you know what I mean. I'm very inconvenient, you know, I want them at my time. They're probably okay for everybody else, but they're like 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, I do see 10 o'clock in the morning because I have to get up for Gigi, but I'm not sort of compass mentis at 10 o'clock. Oh my goodness, my heating has been on for about 3 weeks on and off. Yeah, I need to get out more in the sunshine. I mean, the thing with me is I'm fairly covered up, so, you know, I don't show my legs at all. I've got long skirts on or trousers on. It's the way I dress. So, you know, maybe I should start trying to show my knees a bit while I'm out in the back garden. And I don't like the sun on my face, so I've got like a massive big sun hat on. So that's probably why I'm not getting any sunshine. And when it was really, really hot in the summer, yes, it was hot in the summer, even in England, I couldn't sit out because it was too hot for me. Yeah. Oh, I don't like paying the gas bill. Nobody does, but I refuse to be cold. Well, you know, I suffer badly with the arthritis, and I can't move if I'm cold, or my hands just seize up. I mean, my knees were seized up when I woke up this morning. I was like, you know, one of the zombies off that Michael Jackson video. When I was walking to the bathroom, I was like, woo, woo. Oh, how can you crochet with tons of blankets on? No, I refuse to be cold. I'd rather give up something else than give up my heat. No, I've got the heating on. Oh, Hannah doesn't even like it when it goes cold in Florida. So how on earth is she going to manage in London? She's going to freeze, the poor girl. Yeah, it will be doing. You'll have to put your socks on. I very, very rarely wear socks. Trevor's gone very quiet. Has he disappeared again? I usually finish up with one foot sticking out of bed, no matter how cold it is. I don't know why. My body has to be warm. I roll myself up like a sausage roll in the duvet. But I usually finish up with one foot sticking out of bed. I don't like my bedroom hot, I must admit. I don't like. I like being warm in bed. I like being rolled up in my duvet, but I don't like the actual bedroom to be hot. I can't sleep if it's hot. If I've put the heating on for an hour and I forget to turn it off again before I go to bed, I wake up in the night and it's just like I'm in the tropics. I have to go downstairs and I always wear my slippers. Yeah, I always wear my slippers. I used to always have bare feet, but I can't do it anymore now. Besides which, I've got neuropathy, so I don't know if I stand on anything. So it's always wise to wear your slippers, isn't it? Yeah, I always have my window cracked open a bit. I'm not saying wide open in the bedroom, but it's always open a teeny little bit. I used to always have bare feet, but because I can't feel sensations in my feet now, I could step on something sharp and not notice you. Oh, you got one of your sisters. Oh, yeah, I tried to do my family tree. I got so far with my dad's side, but my mum's side, gosh, talk about a total mystery. It's almost like there's something shady and they're all keeping it quiet. You can only get so far. And it's not just me, it's other people in the family who've tried to get so far with my mum's side. I don't know what great mystery there is about my mum's side, but I'm too lazy to do it, you know. And I haven't got the kind of money, you know, where you pay somebody to do it for you. But it's hundreds and hundreds, but it's probably about thousands of pounds now to do it. I keep trying to persuade somebody who's into that sort of thing. Oh, hi, Isaac, just you and Dexter. Where's everybody gone then? My family is not so much confusing as huge. There's so many of them and so many branches. It gets mind-boggling. Oh, your mum's gone to a gig, has she? She took your sister with her? Yeah, Lego. Meccano used to be the worst. Arian used to be in Meccano. It was sort of like the forerunner of Lego. And there was those little teeny weeny little screws. And ooh. Yeah, the Lego bricks, she means, when you step on them. They are very sharp. Those little nuts, bolts and screws on Meccano used to be very, very sharp too, because you didn't always see them in the carpet when you were scooting them all up. If I make anything for Christmas, for myself, probably no, but yes, I will. I'll probably be making things for Christmas presents, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Meccano used to be all the rage when Arian was small. It was all metal with tiny, I mean, they wouldn't let you have it now because they'd be saying it's a risk of choking or something, because there used to be teeny weeny little nuts and bolts and screws and things. But when you think about it, it's a wonder we all survived. We had toys with lead paint, didn't we? We had Arian had little cars with tiny little wheels that came off, and yeah. Oh, hi, Christy. Yeah, the construction stuff, but we never seemed to have enough to make anything. You know, he was making a crane and he got really upset because he ran out of bits for this crane. Yeah. I had a set upstairs forever, ever. And there was a bloke that was collecting it all, so he finished up with our bits and pieces. It wasn't a full set anyway, because lots of them had got lost over the years, yeah. Yeah, he always started to make things, my son, that we never had enough pieces for. I mean, he had a massive, massive set, and we added to it and everything. Oh, gosh. My favourite toys when I was little were puppets. I always wanted one of those, are they called Polanos puppets or something? You know, the puppets with the strings? But they were so expensive, I never ever got one. But I always wanted puppets and a puppet theatre. That was my thing in life that I never got when I was a kid. Pellegrino's puppets, that was it. They were so expensive. But there was one shop in Oldham that used to sell them. And I used to spend hours, you know, with my nose pressed up against the window looking at these puppets. The only puppet I ever got was like a hand puppet, you know, a bit like Sooty or something, whatever it was. I don't think it was the real Sooty, but, you know. When you're brought up poor, you don't have the real McCoy, do you? You just have the lookalikes, yeah. Oh my goodness, I can remember our Ian wanted, it wasn't in Lego, but he wanted the Thunderbirds castle thing, whatever it was. We went everywhere for it that year, and we couldn't get him on anywhere. No, I've never been to the US, and I doubt I would. I'll get there now, actually. The one thing I would love now, I used to have one years and years and years ago, but my mother got rid of it, is a doll's house. I would absolutely love a massive, massive, big, you know, like the 3-story doll's house. I would absolutely love one of those. And yeah, it's stupid for me to go and get one now. And they're so dear anyway. But that's what I would love, a dolly's house. I would sit and play with the doll's house as old as I am. I would sit and play with that. I had a homemade one when I was little. My dad made it for me. But my mum in her infinite wisdom decided it was taking up too much room and I wasn't playing with it enough and I was too big for it. So she gave it away. Yeah, I like the doll's houses that are sort of set in the Victorian times, you know, where they have an upstairs and downstairs maid and that. And yeah, I like those kind. I don't like the modern plasticky doll's houses. It has to be the old-fashioned wooden ones. You know, they're like Victorian mansions, you know, the things like that. Oh, it's got to be one of those. But they are so dear. And I'm no good at making things, so it's no good me getting a kit. It'd still be there forever. Yeah, I was lucky. My dad used to build all of our Ian's things for him. Oh, if you're on Doctor Who, you need Zoe for that. She's a Doctor Who fan. No, I haven't seen Ali and Carl has the Dollhouse. Is it fantastic? Yeah, we all missed you, Blossom. Where have you been? Oh, dear. Well, I'm feeling more like myself, as you can probably gather this week. Last week it was rather painted on, my smile, but yeah. I haven't watched Arnie and Carlos. What, do they make things for it? I used to love brisket, which is probably something similar to chuck roast. I don't know. It's like the cheaper cut of meat that it's like rolled and it's got like fat in it, but you cook it really, really slow, yeah. And it's lovely when it's done. I used to put mine in a slow cooker and it was gorgeous. The TARDIS dress. I will check them out. I think I did look one time, but they were busy making Christmas ornaments and I kind of wasn't into knitting Christmas ornaments. I'm not a knitter, and I think they do a lot of knitting, don't they, Arnie and Carlos? I'm a very reluctant knitter. Yeah, I know you barbecue a lot. Yeah, it's no crochet. That's probably why I don't watch them. But I will watch just to have a look at the doll's house. Because I'm into. But it's just so stupid, my even saving up to get doll's house. I don't need a dollhouse. Oh, what the heck? We've got the idiots. We've got the idiots here again. Let's just get rid of him. If he's going to be stupid, let's get rid of him. Oh, sorry, Cynthia, I've hidden you by mistake. I must have clicked on the wrong person. Hang on, Cynthia. Hang on, hang on. Oh my goodness me. I'm click happy. Oh, send somebody on click. Cynthia. Help. Help. Oh, I can't unclick her. Oh, 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 oh. Why can I not unclick her? Oh, oh, oh dear. Oh dear. Stay there, Cynthia. Oh, thank goodness you've unhidden it. I hid you by accident, Cynthia. I was trying to click on that on that other guy, and I clicked on you by accident. Ooh. Oh. I did that the other week, and this woman eventually said to me, "What did I do wrong?" I said, "You didn't do anything wrong. I clicked on you by mistake." It's so difficult when, you know, the thing's going up so quick. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Yeah, I am feeling better. Yeah. Yeah, welcome back, Cynthia. I'm sorry I deleted you by accident. You've never been in chat jail before. Well, I didn't put you there intentionally. You're on parole now. Yeah, I'm the fastest clicker in the West. Yeah. No, I was meaning to click that one. It was being rude. And I clicked on you. Yeah, chat jail, yeah. She was in timeout. Oh, dear. So what's everybody been doing? Have you all been knitting, crocheting? Well, not you, Trev. You've been doing something else, haven't you? You do alternative crafting, don't you, Trev? I was telling my friend, Sue, you know, that comes on the videos with me about me, and she was saying, "Oh, that sounds really interesting." I said, "Yep." I said, "We should have a narrowboat." That'd be a laugh, me trying to... The thing would sink because I'd have so much stuff on it. Alternative crafting, it means he doesn't knit or crochet, but he does do crafting. Oh, I'm glad you got inspired. I'm trying to do some Tunisian. I haven't got much on the go, Zoe. I'm being very good at the moment. I'm finishing most things off. I think I've got 2 things on the go at the moment. I've got these granny squares, which are very much an on and off thing. I can just pick a granny square up when I don't feel like doing anything else. And I'm hoping this has enough. I've got enough yarn, hoping, to make this into this jacket. Ephraim, no, I've not heard from Ephraim. Sean, have you heard from your yarny husband? No, I've not heard from him, actually, no. He's been very, very quiet, hasn't he? Yeah, I'm behind with the channels, but I do watch Bag a Day, yeah. When I watch her. Oh, hi, Dizzy Stitches. You've been crocheting. Oh, puppet size octopus for a baby. Take a look for you. What am I looking for, Ian? Can somebody look at Stylecraft Aaron and tell Ian if it's blue or blue-green? I'm doing quite well, actually, Dizzy Stitches. I'm actually feeling so much better. It's unbelievable. I was actually feeling so much better before I even started on my vitamin D, so I can't say it's that. Yeah. Oh, I mean, colours online are so deceiving, aren't they? The lady who had to go at Kelly because she said she was photoshopping her colours. She wasn't. Didn't send the yarn back anyway, so she must have liked it when it arrived. You can never guarantee what you're getting is what you're actually seeing on your screen, because everybody's screen has a slightly different colour hue. I mean, I find that out when I'm taking photographs of my finished things. Sometimes I'm thinking, hey, that's not the colour of it, you know. They look completely different colours. I have to say on the description, actually, it's a bit paler than this, or actually, it's a bit brighter than that. Because you don't know what colour people are seeing. They might be disappointed when the whole thing arrives and it doesn't look anything like it's supposed to. You're scoffing on a big bar of Toblerone, are you, Trev? Well, I've actually got a dairy milk medley. It says it's got dark chocolate crisp, is it, or something? Oh, I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't tell you. But anyway, that's what it looks like. Looks like bits of marshmallow or something like that. A zero tolerance. What with Blossom? Me or people on here? I always buy my son a Toblerone every Christmas. It's been a standing thing since he was old enough to have chocolate, yeah. And he still gets it, a chocolate orange and a Toblerone. If I didn't get it for him every Christmas, he'd be so disappointed. I had a bacon sarnie for my breakfast, well, my lunch actually, because oh, black olives, no, I hate them. Yeah, toast chocolate orange, it's got the cherries. Who was going on about? With nobody on here, was it? We don't have that kind of talk on here. We only have to talk about crocheting, knitting, and all kinds of crafting and chocolate. Christmas dish towels. Oh, yeah, you've got to have a chocolate orange, haven't you? It's just... It's not, yeah, it's not Terry's, it's mine. That was Dawn French wanted it on the advert, yeah. Oh, you sold her, designer began tin can knits. Oh, I hate it when, you know, like crocheters or knitters get on their soapbox and try to do politics, you know. To me, that's not what they're about. They should stick to what they know. You know, just stay with your crocheting and your whatever it is. I just don't like... I don't like it when people get on soapboxes. If they're political people, fine, fair enough. But if they're crocheters and knitters and crafters, and they suddenly start getting on the high horse about, you know, something political or something, I think, no, stay out of it. Yeah, exactly. They should make another channel. I know people have got opinions, but to me, there's a time and a place to air them, you know. Yeah, I take people off the list when they start getting all political on me. I'm just not. If I wanted political things, I would look up a political channel. If I want crocheting channels, I just want to hear about crocheting or knitting or whatever. I don't mind hearing bits about their private life. I don't mind hearing bits about their family. But no, I don't like hearing things about other things. Politics and religion belong on different channels. That's my opinion anyway. Never mix the two. Oh, look at that. Looks like a different colour. To me, it does anyway. That looks a lot darker. It's all out the same packet, so. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, we always used to have matchsticks at Christmas as well, yeah. No, I think when you start introducing other things into your channel, I think you risk upsetting too many people. And as I say, it's not appropriate on a kind of channel about a craft. Oh, we shouldn't be in there, Ian. Stay away. I used to love After Eights, but I've kind of gone off them a bit. I stay away as much as I can from sweets, although, I do like mints, I must admit, because they do like clean your mouth, don't they, when your mouth's feeling a bit clear. Yeah. Hi, Cindy. Oh, I didn't realise you still had a house, Trev. It's gone into the marina. Oh, you got a craft studio. Oh, gosh, I'm so jealous now. You're going to have to send me photographs of that. I still want you to send me photographs or something of what you actually make and do. Because I was saying Sue that does the videos with me, she was dead interested. And she goes, what does Trev do? And I said, I've been asking him to send me, an email or something. Telling me what he does and everything. My craft room is actually now a stash room. It wasn't supposed to be. It's, it isn't what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a room that I could sit and craft in, but it's so full of wool that I can't sit and craft at all. There's no room for me to sit. I can sit in it while I look at patterns and things, but that's about it. I couldn't sit there and craft, which is what it was supposed to do. So, 115 kids. Oh, I know. She attracts them all. She's like the Pied Piper, aren't you, Zoe? I don't get anybody. Mind you, I always turn the lights off and go in the other room. I'm the Grinch at Halloween. I don't know, Trev. They've altered everything, haven't they? I mean, I do have an email address. I'll type it in. I don't mind anybody having my email address, so. That's my email address, Trev. Well, there you are, Evie. I've just put it up now, love. Yeah. As long as you don't send me anything rude. I don't mind people having my email address. Oh, dear. Hello, Hector the Inspector. Oh, where's Zoe going? Oh, you're going, are you? Right, okay, Zoe. Bye, Zoe. You never put the kettle on for us. Have you got it now, Evie? This is really strange, this. It's... Oh, you're making some crafty. That'd be great, actually, yeah. What time is it over here? It's 5 to 10. Can you see the difference in the colours? They come from the same package, and yet there's a distinct line. Maybe it'll fuzz into it when I... Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your craft videos, Trev. Hey, we like craft videos. I'm drawing a line under the ones I haven't seen. And I'm going to start again. Oh, Esin. Hello from Stockholm, anyway. I'm quite liking this, how it's making up, so I hope I've got enough to make the cardigan. I've got 8, I think. Well, actually, I think I might have 9, but... what Esin did I say? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have to miss a few in. I'm just getting myself stressed up because I'm missing so many. You know, those that did every day in September, was it, or something? I'm going to have to draw a line under them. Oh, I usually butcher people's names, so you're lucky I've got it right. Oh, Sean, I really am. I want to catch up on people's... Oh, that pattern. Yeah, the one I sent to you mean? Yeah, it's a nice one, isn't it? The one I finished off last week was... Do I do commission work? I do orders, but I don't like to put myself under any kind of pressure. You know, that somebody wants so many shawls by such a time. You know, I don't like to do... I don't mind when people ask me, you know, will you make me a blue shawl, or will you make me this, or will you make me that? Then it's up to me whether I've got the time to do it or not. But being retired and like not having... Well, this last month I've been in terrible... feeling rotten. So I really haven't done any... I've not got back to anybody that's been asking me for orders. It's terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, hi, Nida. There is... I'm going to put a link in this video when it's finished. There is a free pattern very, very similar to this on Ravelry. It isn't this one, but there is one very, very similar. The King Cole Opium. Yeah, it's actually... I got it. It's... You can get it on eBay, Etsy, wherever. Purple Linda, anywhere. Most big firms have got them. King Cole. It's still around. I mean, it's the top price if you go on eBay, yeah. You'll have to draw me what you want. I know that you will. You know what you've got in your head, don't you, Trev? Yeah. 449. It is 4496 is King Cole Opium, and it is so easy. Honestly, it's just... there's a top to it. It's just... the top is just 2 pieces, and this one is like 3 pieces, and then you do the border that way round afterwards. You do very, very narrow fronts. Yeah, you'll have to draw me what you have in mind, Trev. Yeah. Oh, I've not been doing videos for the last month. I just have been dragging myself around. They found out what's wrong with me now anyway. That I'm deficient in a couple of vitamins and in iron. But I had actually started feeling a bit better before I started on my my vitamins. So I think... I don't know, whatever it was, it sort of took a month to pass. I've heard of Hunger Yarns, yeah. My blood work said I was deficient in B12, vitamin D, and iron. So that's probably why I was feeling so... But I don't know why, because I'd suddenly started feeling a bit better before I actually got the results of my blood work. So I don't know whether it's some kind of virus I had for a month, but I wasn't eating, I wasn't doing anything. I was just so tired the whole time. That's why I wasn't making any videos, because I was getting up and thinking I'll have a shower in a minute and sitting down on the chair and waking up about lunchtime. You know, it was just... I don't know. I have to inquire about the, you know what you can do with your Marmite, Sean? In stripes or in some kind of a pattern. Stripes are easy, but they go in stripes. They go in like a V, don't they, like that? I wasn't eating. That was the main problem. My son said I eat a lot of rubbish, which I was doing because I wasn't in the mood for cooking or doing anything. I was just eating ready meals and a load of, yeah. So I wasn't helping myself really, yeah. Yeah, I know, shudders at Marmite. I don't know how she can eat Marmite. That's my weird hand. I've got 2 nails and 2 bitten ones. How weird is that? Yeah, Marmite's yeast. It's bull. Yeah, it makes me go. Oh. If I tasted it by accident, it's like. Oh. I don't like anything salty, so this is another reason why I don't. And this is very sicky, by the way. It's very, very sweet. So I think this is another one that's going to get donated. Yeah. Sue doesn't mind. She always goes, oh, yummy chocolate when I say to her, I've got a chocolate to donate. Oh, a Marmite Easter egg, you have to be joking, Ian. That is a joke. Do you see it in a joke shop? Oh, God. Oh, hi, Jean. Nothing sacred, no. Oh, I love cheese on toast, but don't you dare put Marmite on it. I don't mind a bit of Worcester sauce, yeah. Yeah. I like a bit of Worcester sauce on top of my cheese on toast, yeah. Gives it a bit of oomph. I'm not a fond lover of all these different kinds of cheese. You know, when you get at Christmas, you get cheese with cranberries and cheese with all sorts of things. Yeah, it was nice to have a vlog with Sue. The last 2 times I've been asleep on the chair in my dressing gown. Poor Sue. She's had to come and wash my dishes for me. I was really, really so off. Somebody put a comment on saying, we like you and Sue together, but we've missed you on your own. I thought, I've missed me on my own, but I just haven't had the energy to do it. I like the smoked cheese. I like smoky cheese. But I don't like all this other cheeses. I don't mind goat's cheese. Yeah. Cheese advent calendar. Oh, no. I tell you what I don't like. The ones that are soft cheeses. You know, the brie and the camembert and all that. Oh, no. I only wear one curler at the front, which tickles everybody when they come to the door. And I've just got one curler stuck in my fringe. Yeah, I wear fluffy slippers all the time. Oh, I've got sour cream cheese and onions. Yeah, I love those. Yeah. That's my curler. Oh, my mum's crochet hook. I think it's behind me if I can find it here in one of the drawers. Oh, excuse me. Excuse my back, Peter. Oh, 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 oh. Yep, there it is. There's my mum's crochet hook. It's still in its little box. There it is. It's a blue. It's got a hook. So you can either screw it together as a twosome, like that. Or you can put the middle bit in. It's the forerunner of all these interchangeable ones, isn't it? Get this, it's my mum's. She's had it as long as I've been around. I don't know how old it is. There you are. See, when she used to make blankets with it. Yeah, so it can be that long, or you can shorten it and take out the middle bit as well. It was just called a blanket hook, I think. What's it called? Blanket hook. I don't know what size it is even. It doesn't have a size. It doesn't have a size. It just said it's a blanket hook. My mum used to do kind of, you know, I presume it would be the basic stitch. The pattern for the sweater, there is, I'm going to put a link in underneath when I've finished. It's a Ravelry. This isn't the Ravelry pattern, but there is a Ravelry pattern very, very similar to it, which is free. And yeah, this is called a blanket hook, I think. Put my glasses on for this. It's so faded, it's so old. A sectional blanket hook. But the bit where it says where it's made is worn off. I mean, my dad's written 6.5mm on it, but I don't know whether it is or it isn't. I don't know whether you can still get them or not. I think they're all Afghan hooks now, aren't they? This is all the old boxes. It's full of sticky tape that's been taken off it. It's very, very old. But it says it's a 6.5mm, but I'm not too sure. Yeah. Very, very, very old. Yeah, I might make a blanket with it one day. Oh, not a blanket so much as a pram blanket, I think that's it. My next to youngest great-grandchild is 1 soon. And I'm going out on Sunday, with the family to celebrate the event. Don't know what I'll get her, probably some jammers or something. Oh, hi, who knows? I've got a really, really old, I don't know where it is though now, zip thing with massively old crochet hooks in it. Have you seen the latest copy of, I think it's Inside Crochet? It's got a bolero on the front cover that's done in Tunisian crochet. I've been very, very bad, haven't I? I've not been doing my videos on my books and things. I will try and get around to them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Sue's fallen in love with the bolero thing on the front cover. Who's saying hi? Oh, hi, Beverly. I don't know. We've been talking about all kinds of things. Cheese, chocolate. All kinds of things we've been talking about. Oh, hi, Courtney. Hi, Nikki. Just saying who's... Put my head down for 2 seconds and... Oh, we haven't got our website sorted out yet. You know, Kelly's been busy, and as you know, without harping on it, I've not been well, so it's just kind of got shelved a bit. We will be doing it soon. I still haven't put the things on Etsy yet that I finished. I've got about 4 or 5 things to put on Etsy. A Dutch treat stroop waffle. Oh, you're going to sleep, are you? Oh, I tell you, if I was doing a crochet mermaid blanket, I'd be there forever. I mean, Sonia, honestly, Sonia, that, I can't remember what she's called her, but she's been turning out blankets for fun. A crunchy with a caramel inside, sounds nice. An extended simple stitch. I don't know what I'll be doing here. It'll be whatever. Whatever turns out, it'll be a Janet stitch. I'll probably start with something simple, you know, like a square of, like a blanket square or something. I mean, Sue threw herself in the deep end, didn't she, with her entrelac blanket, yeah. I've been making granny squares as well, Sharp. You just woke up from a 2-hour nap. You sound like I was last week. Thanks for that, Beverly. I got asked if I would make 3 mermaid blankets, was it last year? And she asked me about November, and she said, can you make them for Christmas? And I said, nope. Nope. I said, I've got my own family to crochet for, sorry. Can't do. No can do. Yeah, the edges sort of baffled her a bit, though. I think she's sorting it out now. Oh, you can back in a bit. Okay, Blossom, we'll catch you in a little while then. I know. It's like when I made the granny square blankets, granny square shawls. Oh, my goodness. And when I made that jacket that was in granny squares as well. Oh. I made it for a very close friend's 40th birthday. She was a really close friend, or she wouldn't have got one, I tell you. Yeah, it's definitely got a line. I'm just hoping it won't. You can't see it too much there, can you? Can you see there's like a definite line between colours? I'm just having to hope it doesn't show too much. And I still haven't lined my crochet bags yet. I've just not been myself. I haven't done a granny square blanket. I did a granny square shawl. Similar thing, isn't it? But no, I'm making that. That's what I'm making. But I'm getting a little bit disappointed because it looks like a different colour at the halfway up it. I think it's got more black in the second ball than it had in the first ball. I got some of those. I was going to crochet like mandalas and sew them on the front, but I never got around to it. I think I gave most of the bags away as presents without putting any crocheting on them. Oh, that's really weird, that. I think the first ball mustn't have had much black in it. Because there's some down at the bottom that don't have much black in it. It's all out the same package as well. Hold it up again. Now I can see a distinct line across it. You probably can't because of the holes in it. But you can see that that bit's darker. And that bit, it looks like that's got more black in it. But it's all out the same package. Oh well, I shall carry on going. And you get tea in pubs. I've never tried. Yeah, they are lovely colours. I'm just a bit concerned with the fact that the bottom ball looks different than the rest. Whether it's going to be very, very noticeable. You know, whether I ought to rip it down and start again with the darker one, and perhaps use that lighter one to do the border with at the front. Yes, that is bothering me. Oh gosh, no. Sue managed to do one in macrame, or macrame as they call it in America. But I've not. I did do something years ago, but I think it was a holder for a, you know, like you put the plant pot in it. But I can't remember what I did because it was so long ago. I'm afraid I think it's going to have to come back. I'm not happy. You know what I'm like when I'm not happy. When I'm not happy, I'm not happy. Did they not have a pattern for it, Ian, or is it just... Was it one of those patterns that was like about £6? Rip it, rip it, rip it. Oh, yeah, those kits. I mean, I see sometimes a pattern and I think, oh, that's a lovely, lovely pattern. And then it's a blooming kit and you think, no, because half the time the kits are in America anyway. And so, you know, the postage to me over here would be exorbitant. And it's always in the most expensive yarn. So I think I'm not paying £50 for a kit just because I like the pattern. Yeah. Sue got some like macrame cotton or whatever, some sort of cotton like that from Lolly's. Has anybody seen that raffia yarn that's supposed to be all the rage? I thought, blimey, that I can remember knitting a handbag when I was in my teens with raffia. But it doesn't wash or anything, so I don't know whether the new raffia does. I'm so upset to have to undo all this work, but if I'm not happy, I'm not happy. The ball I started with was the only one in the pack that doesn't seem to have much black in it. I'll pull the other bit back later. I'll just start again with this second ball. If I undo that other one, I might accidentally use it. Yeah, you could use string. The only trouble with string is string shrinks apparently, so you have to kind of pre-wash it or something, yeah. Right. That's the ball undone that I have just done. Now to start all over again. Well, I will in a minute when I get this last row undone. Why is there always one row that sticks? This is stuck like crazy. Never try to undo fuzzy wool. Because it doesn't work. No, you don't have to get a passport to come and see me. I'm just concentrating on undoing this. No, the first ball I had didn't have enough black in it. The next ones seem to be thicker and they've got black. So, I mean, considering I'm doing this and hoping to sell it, I don't want somebody saying, hey, what you done with this? The bottom one's the same, not the same. I'm going to leave it like that, and then if I need to use it, I'll have to use it for the border that goes around it. May not be too noticeable then. But no, if I'm not happy with, I wouldn't sell anything that I'm not happy with to wear myself. You know, that's the way I am. You know, if I think, no, it's not good enough for me, I won't think, oh, I'll put it on my webpage because I don't like it. I won't do that. If I don't like it, then yeah, I'm a bit. My mum used to say I should work on one of these checking things, you know, when people are sewing things and they have a woman who passes everything at the end of the line. It says whether something passes muster or it doesn't. My mum said that I should always get a job doing that, you know, control checker, because I always spot things. Yeah, if I'm in a store and there's a flaw on something, or if I'm looking at, quality control. If I'm looking at something, I mean, for instance, there was a pattern up for sale on Ravelry, and one side was done fine and the other side was a big mistake all down. And I wrote and I said something and I got a really nasty reply back, you know. 16, 17. Right, I've got them on now. No, I can't do it if it's not perfect. Yeah. Oh my goodness me. When I was at the shop, I used to have all these pattern folders and everything was in order kind of thing, and people used to bust them open and then they'd be all over the place, and I used to say they're in numerical order. Oh, sorry. Then I had to sort them all out again. Ugh. I used to hate it when they did that. No, you're all right. I've got the right number on now. That's why I was quiet and muttering to myself. I hate having to start again, but I know that I would have not been happy with it as it was, because it wasn't right. So it was start again. Oh, you thought you'd gone deaf? Yeah, it was me going. I'm like my aunties when they worked in the cotton mill. And they'd be memoing to each other. They didn't even bother to speak. They used to just lip read. You'd see them doing this across the mill. And even when you were standing next to them, you wouldn't hear a word. I did 72 chainy, right? Yes, I did. It's one of those, it's the kind of yarn you can't... Oh, Oh, God, Donald Trump. Yeah, we don't want him in here, do we? It wouldn't be him anyway. It'd be somebody who'd be going to say something nasty. Donald's gone. Sean's hidden him. No, the sound didn't go. I was muttering to myself. I was counting. Hello, Franco Knox. Yeah. Well, he wouldn't be on here, would he? That's for sure. Yeah, I can't deal with the TV and that when I'm counting. When I'm casting on, well, it's not so bad when you're casting on when you're knitting, because you can. No, I didn't make my necklace. I bought it off eBay. Higher puzzles. No, I just count up and space them out. You know, when I'm going along, because I don't like them too far apart, so that the gap. So that's what I do. I'm not much help, am I, today? Oh, thank you. You like me redhead? Oh my God. We've got another one here, Sean. I know. He's gone now. They're all a bit early tonight, aren't they? It's only 10:30. They usually wait till it's about midnight before they come on. Yeah, we got some weirdos on here. Don't worry about it. Yeah, if I'm casting on with knitting, it's easy to count them because you just count them on the needle, don't you? But with crocheting, I find it difficult to count the chain unless I count them when I'm going along. Well, I had to give up on the chocolate because the chocolate's too sweet. Yes, you missed out on blocking. I had to block them. I was missing my moderator. He was being a yuck. It's copper, I think. I don't think it's real copper. It's probably... Oh, hi, Julie. I've had it years, like everything else in this house. It's an antique. Well, not quite antique. It's probably vintage, isn't it? You know, I think of antiques as something that comes from like the Tudors or something. But, you know, when I think about it, I've had a lot of my things since about 1960 something. So I suppose they are. They'll steal it. Oh, gosh. It's not real copper, I don't think. It's just copper coloured. I've had it so long, I don't know. We used to have some lovely little crafty type unique shops in the village that used to sell unusual things for the house, you know, not things that you see every day in IKEA and places like that. And I used to love going in there. And he used to let me put things on one side, you know, and pay something each week. And I had a lovely hen that I used to put my eggs in. And I had that. And I had a beautiful lamp that got broken. It was a real oil lamp. You used oil to burn in it. And it was so, so pretty. And but I had it at the top of the stairs, and I was going down one stairs one day with some washing, and my washing caught the lamp and it went flying. No, what you're hearing is a steaming thing with oils in it. What do they call it? Aromatherapy. That's what you're hearing. It just blows it out. My stories are legendary. A diffuser, that's what it is, yes. It's an electric one. Come on, Sean. I'll have to do it then. My moderator is letting me down today. Who was my first boyfriend? Oh my gosh. My first boyfriend that I ever really dated was a guy called Ian, funnily enough. And he was 6'7", and his brother was 7'2". He was called Ian Savage. Oh, you're off, are you, Evie? And he used to have to stand me on a step to kiss me goodnight because I was so little. I'm only 5 foot. Well, I was 5'4" back in the day. I've shrunk since then. So you can imagine. He was 6'7". They should have been in a basketball team, but they weren't actually. It is short when you've got a boyfriend that's 6'7", yeah. He was my first boyfriend, but it was all very sort of innocent. You know, we were very, very young. I don't know who finished with who. I think it just fizzled out. It never really went anywhere. Took me all my time to remember him then. I remember his name though. It's funny, isn't it? I forgot many, many boyfriends in between, but he was one of the first. Well, he was the first, I think, yeah. I've had some very unusual boyfriends in the past. But it was all innocent, all innocent. It was never the heavy stuff or anything like that. Yeah. I had a series of boyfriends who were quite rich when I was younger. I don't know how come I finished up with my husband. Yeah, ones with sports cars and everything. He used to drive my mother mad. And then when I was 18, I was dating a bloke that was 31. My mother went spare. He was called Arch. I absolutely adored Arch. But he was 31 and I was about 18, so it didn't go far. I was very, very innocent. He wanted a lady with a lot more experience, I think. I'm the one who has to do that now because, of course, I'm in my scooter. So when I'm in my scooter, I'm about 3'6". So. And when I stand up on my scooter to reach things, I look so unsteady and wobbly that people go, no, 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 stay there, sit down. You must think I'm going to tip over or something. I must admit, I'm not very steady when I'm in my scooter. I have gone round corners before I lost my whole basket. My ex-husband was 5'11" and a half. It always irked him that he was never quite the 6 foot. I think my son's 6 foot something. I don't know what he is. He says he's 5'11", but he looks also tall to me. He looks much taller than my ex-husband, so. But he still insists he's 5'11". I'm sure he's 6 foot. Maybe it's because he's just such a big bloke. When I say big, I don't mean fat. He's just solid, you know. He's just a big guy. So it makes him look a lot bigger than he actually is. But everybody looks tall to me. Yeah, he probably has got good posture, yeah. I've been looking for this pattern, Sean, for I don't know, I can't tell you how long. I've been through every pattern I had, and then today, when I wasn't looking for it, I found it. In a place I would have never put it, so I don't know. Yeah. eBay keeps sending me, not eBay, my email keeps sending me like messages, say I've got new messages, but the messages I saw about an hour and a half ago. So, oh, I've got very, very short arms, so I have to be all right, thank you, Miriam. So I have to be careful when I'm making things for other people that I make arms a bit longer. Because if I make things to fit me, they'd be like 3/4 length on everybody else, yeah. I thought I'd reorganised everything, but obviously I must have stopped halfway through here because I thought I'd reorganised my pattern. Yeah, my chat keeps disappearing. I have to keep whittling my mouse, if you know what I mean, to get it back again. I keep getting a black screen. It happens to me all the time. I thought it was just me. Will you be doing any sales tomorrow, Trev? I really should have a date with the Hoover tomorrow. You never know, Ian. Don't say never. I've got loads of patterns I'll never use. Hundreds and thousands of the things. I have to laugh when I'm looking at the patterns that are on eBay, and I'm like, got it, got it, got it. Whoops, my chat's gone again. You're not the only one, Trev. I've got such short... Oh, thanks, Miriam, yeah. I've got such short arms. I don't know where I got the short arms from. My dad has short arms. And funny enough, my niece's boy. Oh, you're changing the stock over to the house. So what will you do when you're in the house? Will you go to craft fairs, or what will you do, just sell online? My son's legs are quite short for his height. And yet he doesn't look odd, you know, when you see him walking down the street. He has a long torso and shorter legs, yeah. You're going to sell online. We're still... I haven't even got round to that marmalade. When you told me that, I was, as you know, lacking in energy for everything. We're still trying to get our webpage together. And hoping it'll happen someday soon. All right, Anna, we'll see you in a bit then. But I've been very lackadaisical. I've got orders. I should be getting in touch with people about them. I've just not been... and I've got 5 things to list on Etsy that I've finished. I remind you of your cousin. You've got a nutty cousin as well. Yeah, my son was always tall for his age when he was young. But he always had the shorter legs. It's funny. Oh, gosh. I'm getting more messages telling me what's on. I've never had any kind of success with any craft fairs. Oh, hi, Mimi. You've been missed. Where have you been, dear? Well, your ears burning. I kept saying, when are we seeing where Mimi is? Where's Mimi? You've been missed. Mm-hmm. And I will catch up with your videos one day, Mimi. Yeah, I know how you're feeling. My life's been crazy, but it's been crazy because I've been asleep most of the time. Oh, thank you. She was just like me, so she got a crazy one in your family then, have you? I'm the one they don't talk about in my family. We used to say, oh, just our Janet. Oh, when I was younger. They used to have to explain me away to people, yeah. Oh, my mother used to say, we don't know where we got her from. Yeah, I want a website to try and sell my things. I mean, I'm on Etsy, but I just fancied, well, it was Kelly and I that fancied, you know, trying our own web page, but we're not doing very well with it. When I say we're not doing very well with it, I don't mean we're not selling anything on it. I mean, we haven't got a web page yet. We will do one. We're determined we're going to do one. I'm mean? Why are you saying I'm mean? Hello, Lark. I'm not mean, Chris. Definitely not mean. You can stay if you're not rude. If you're going to be rude, you're going to get blocked. Why, did you have a problem? Mimi, I haven't been watching you, so I've... Yeah. Oh, I wish I had a pastor's son to do it for me. I've tried asking all kinds of people, but nobody's... Oh, give over. Don't be silly. But nobody wants to take me up on it. I would have crocheted them something. But sadly, nobody wanted to do it for me. All the ones who wanted to do it for me were hundreds of pounds. And I don't have hundreds of pounds. Me, I'm just dumb when it comes to any kind of technology. I know, I'm trying to... People keep saying to me, just find a student and he'll do it for you. Oh, thank you, Mimi. And I can't find any students. I can't find anybody who'll do it for a little bit of money. So I just gave up, yeah. I thought that was the preacher's son. Was that Cher? The only man who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Was that Cher? Can't think. Something like that. What am I crocheting? Well, I've just unravelled. Oh, Dusty Springfield. Oh, I used to love her. Thought she was a fantastic singer. And all that hair. Woo! What am I making? I'm making that, which is a pattern that's like that. But I was doing it in some other kind of wool, and I did the bottom bit of it, and then it was looking a different colour. So I just pulled it back and started it again. Otherwise, I'd have had an oddball at the very bottom of the sweater. It come out the same package, but it's a different colour, for some reason or another. Yeah, but the next ball was such darker colour, so I have to start again. Oh, Kelly and I need to get sorted and get this web page. Yeah, I'm drinking Lucozade, orange Lucozade. Shouldn't be drinking it because I'm diabetic, but I just happen to like it. I didn't even check, to be honest with you, because it came out the same package. The package was open, so maybe I just pushed another ball in from another, another batch in by mistake because I was tidying up the craft room. Maybe I just sort of saw an odd one on the floor kind of thing. I thought, oh, it belongs in that package. Put it in there, That's probably what I've done. No, I've not tried the apple one, no. I've just tried the ordinary Lucozade and the orange one. We're getting a lot of strangers on. Well, if I run out, I'll use the odd one for the border band. If I don't have enough with this one. I'm doing all right, Sharon. Thank you very much for asking. I'm doing fine. What part of Britain am I from? Manchester. Up in the north. Why do we get all the gamers on at this time of night? It must be their bedtime. Most of these kids are too young to have been in the pub, so... Oh, you're leaving, Grandma? Okay. Bye-bye. Yes, I'm in England. I'm in Manchester in the northwest. The blood test shows I'm deficient in vitamin D, B12 and iron. So this is what... Yeah, you call me Grandma. I don't mind. I'm a great grandma, so I'm not bothered. Who was hidden narrowboat? What have you hidden Trev for? Sean, unhide him quick. Sean, unhide him. You've hidden Trevor. Oh dear. I'm glad it's not just me that hides the wrong people. Sorry, Trev. What happens is the screen goes up so fast, so you click on who you think you're blocking, and then you find you've blocked somebody else by mistake. Trev, you were in the naughty corner by accident. Did you enjoy it being in the naughty corner, Trev? Oh dear. How are you going to get your things from A to B? Do you have a car? Or are you going to pedal them all on your bicycle? Yeah. You've been in the naughty corner before, have you, Trevor? All my corners are full. I like bread and butter pudding with sultanas in it. You've got transport, oh, that's okay then. I'd got visions of you, wheeling it all on a on a bicycle. You know, the little trailer behind you. Yeah, get some coffee. I think I need another coffee, to be quite honest. You often wonder what the origins are of some of these nursery rhymes, don't you? The pattern behind me is, this is one I did, but there is a very, very easy free pattern on Ravelry that I've promised I will put the link in underneath this when it's all gone out. It's on Ravelry, it's free. So when I find it, I'll put you the link down below. Yeah, you would have plenty of trips, wouldn't you, if you had a little trailer on the back of your bike? Nerdy Stitcher. Oh, it doesn't seem that long since I saw something from her. But then again, I've been out of the loop for 3 or 4 weeks, yeah. So you're better off asking someone who's been up to date with their videos. Hi, Angel. I could have sworn I'd seen a link to her not long ago. What am I making now? I'm making that pattern. Woo! That one. 4496. It's the King Cole pattern. That's on the other side of it, yeah. No, the granny square, there isn't a pattern for it. You just, yeah, I know, I gathered that, Trev. There isn't a pattern for it. You just do granny squares and just tip them on one side. You know, all I did was I just drafted a kind of a template thing. I drew a template and did it that way. So there kind of isn't a pattern. I can't really tell you what I did actually, because I just turned them all sideways. It was just an idea of mine. I mean, there's a, oh, it's my other, ouch. That was my chair that made a rude noise, actually. Oh, you are Nerdy Stitcher. See, somebody's just saying, where's Nerdy Stitcher? So tell him you're here. Right, whoever made the question about the shawl, right. Oh. What am I doing here? Oh, I've got a coat hanger. Yeah, I've got a coat hanger hanging on the end of my shawl. I thought it was heavy. Right. Who's watching? Whoever wanted to know about the it's granny squares, if you can see them. If I turn it the other way around where I've linked them together, you maybe see it a bit better. This is a very, very old one. It's granny squares. They're turned on one side and linked together, and then they've got just the half granny squares at the top. So that's what it is. You just do squares, but instead of sewing them together like that way, like you would normally sew them together that way, you sew them together that way, if you're with me. So yeah, the one I did, I just used 2 of Lolly's. I'm doing another one actually. I don't know what it's going to be like. It's all in greys, this one. I'm using one of Lolly's little, that one, and I'm just doing some squares in between, and I've got nothing to do, or I don't want to. Yeah, it's the same method, Sharon. It's just that was all like done in these these squares like that. I just use a cake, so they all come up slightly different. But it's done the same way. You put them together that way as opposed to that way. Yeah, I will do another granny square one all in different colours when I brace myself about sewing the ends in. If yourself cannot release it, what? Angel vlogs, I have no idea what you're talking about. What stitch do I use for joining it? I did show it in my last video with Sue. I do 3 chain and then I go through 2 sides. 3 chains and then 2 sides, yeah. I will show it more in depth on another video. But it makes them go together kind of flatter than sewing them together. And also it's a lot quicker, of course. Oh, you're whistling, are you, Sean? I don't know what Angel's on about. Yeah, it goes together more flat, yeah. Angel, you get them in hers now. Oh, you did it before me. I was going to hide him, Sean. Oh, I know. We just get some weirdos. You just have to ignore them. There for the grace of God, go high. I just feel sorry for them that they have such sad lives, that they have to troll us. I mean, when I was their age, I was out doing things, yeah. I can't join anything as I go, and I cannot do circles to save my life. Oh, whistling means you're ready with the button. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, when I was young, I don't know about you, but when I was young, I had plenty of things to do. I mean, obviously, we didn't have computers back in my day because I'm that old. But, you know, I would never have been on one if I'd had one. Yeah, Sean is our Dixon of Dot Green. Yeah. Hi, Rebecca. You going now, love? Well, thanks for your company. Have I had what in a can? You should make us all a pot of coffee. I think I could do with a pot of coffee. Can you pass me one over? Oh. Well, I wasn't the only child, but I was in a lot of ways because my brother was so much older than I was. So, in effect, you know, I was like kind of an only child. I was like the afterthought, if you're with me. I was the unexpected one that came after the war. My mother thought she'd finished at 1. I think she hoped she'd finished at 1. Oh, yeah, we all did that, knock on a door and run away. That was probably what we did, yeah. And we used to tie bits of string on people's door knockers so we could hide behind something and pull the... But we used to use a bit of cotton because if you use cotton, it used to snap, so they couldn't see where the pull came from. You'd have people come to the door and shaking their fists. We'd all be giggling, hiding behind the corner. I mean, they obviously knew who it was because we were the only kids knocking around. Yeah. Oh, steampunk. I love steampunk, you know. I love steampunk skirts and jackets and things like that, yeah. Oh, you had to let your mum in, did you? Well, you can't have her standing outside, can you? Yeah, I love anything to do with steampunk. I wouldn't wear the hat, though. I think that's a little bit much. You know, the hat with the goggles on. I love steampunk. I love the clothes. Oh, I'm not doing... Oh, God, I couldn't even think about doing Vlogtober, Sean. Couldn't even think about it. It's taking me all my time to think about doing 1 week. Oh, this is going duller now, actually. It's washing out. I've got to get some henna next time. Yeah. I've got a steampunk jacket, sort of like all frilly sleeves and everything. But I'm not sure whether it's steampunk or whether it's goth. They kind of merge together a little bit, don't they? And of course, I love the big skirts. You know, I've got a big black skirt with like a load of stuff. Oh my God. Whistle, whistle. Oh, that's lovely. I love steampunk. I've got a friend of mine who does sort of some steampunk items that she sells at craft shows and that. She does the most fantastic hats, you know, the sort of like topper things with nets on and things like that. I mean, I love them, but I would never wear them. Where I live is fairly sort of conservative, and they just wouldn't warm to be wearing anything like that. I had to watch myself today because I've got a big skirt on today, and it kept getting caught in the wheels of my my scooter. I'll see if I can show it. Yeah, it's getting stuck actually now on under the wheels of me. Woo! It's a very big skirt. It actually shines different colours when you tip it different ways. Some ways it shines green, and other ways it shines maroon. It's all glittery stuff. It's lovely. Yeah. A lady stopped me in the street today and she goes, "Oh, I do love your skirt." I thought, yeah, I'd love it more if it didn't keep getting fast in the scooter wheels. I don't suit any hats. I'm determined to make myself a hat for, it's a top hat my friend makes, yeah. Listen, I've got my social life is so swinging, Trev, you know. My next door neighbour says, "What do you do on a Saturday night?" "Oh, you do your swingers channel, don't you?" And I went, "No, it's not a swingers channel." I said, "Don't give me a bad name." I said, "We talk about crochet." He goes, "Yeah, right." He said, "I bet you do." I said, "We do, honestly, we do." I said, "We don't have a swingers night at all." Oh dear. No, that's Shan's channel. Yes, I could do with my mug. Can I? Yeah, swingers crochet chat. We'll have to put that on one day. Maybe we would get some trolls then, wouldn't we? Oh dearie me. What have you done now? No, I said we should. If there was anybody on a swingers channel, it would be you with your Japanese sweets. Yeah, exactly. With ball of wool's the only thing swinging in this house, and the pendulum on the clock. Yeah. Yeah, it's a hookers channel, but if you put hookers, like 90% of the people in the world don't understand that we're talking about crochet. Yeah, they don't. I'm running out of things to drink. I'm going to have to go and grab something in a minute. Yeah, we do. I'd get the cat, the one that fell in the river. Oh, Sean with the Japanese candy, yeah. I mean, Sean's face when she was eating the Japanese candy was funny, but Zoe's was even funnier when you sent her those sweets. Oh, she was so funny. She's gone, oh, this isn't bad. This is quite nice. And then she goes, she was so funny. Sean's Gianni husband used to come on then and torment her with his double entendre. Yeah. Do I like the Dairy Queens? Are they bloggers, or are you meaning the Dairy Queen as in the shop? Yeah, I tried to do a little video. You know, my Instagram doesn't work on my tablet. My tablet is just pants. So I tried to do a little video, you know, to post on Instagram, but all I got was like, zzz. So it's obviously, but I can't afford another one at the moment. Oh, you always run for ice cream, right? No, we don't have a Dairy Queen here. We used to have a lovely ice cream parlour on the village. But it, as usual, nobody used it much, and so it closed down, didn't it? So sad. No, I've never seen a Dairy Queen, no. Oh, Ben & Jerry's is really expensive, but no, I don't. I used to like the old-fashioned man who came round selling ice cream, you know, in the cart thing, the jingly bell thing, in his little wagon. He used to do some really nice ice cream. No, I don't like the cookie dough one. That's the one I don't like, Isaac. Ugh. No, I don't like that. And I don't like anything with nuts in, so I don't like pistachio and stuff like that. Ooh. Yeah, Rossi ice cream. They used to come round, didn't they, with the wagons and that. With us, it was Granelli's ice cream. They came from like the Oldham area. And it used to be the really lovely hard ice cream on the vans at one time. But then they all turned to that Mr. Whippy stuff, and it tastes like flour to me. It doesn't taste right. Yeah, Haagen-Dazs is nice ice cream. I think it's much better than that Ben & Jerry's. Oh, am I missing something? Hi, Craft Angel. I thought you were in before. Oh, no, maybe I was mistaken. I get very easily confused. Yeah. I need another drink. Yeah, Granelli's ice cream is so lovely. I used to go on Oldham Market when it was a proper market, yeah. And they used to sell it on there, yeah. I used to like it when the pop man came round. I don't know whether you all had a pop man that came round selling pop off the cart, the little wagon thing. But when they first started coming round, it just shows how old I am. It used to be in big stone jars. And I tell you what, they're dandelion and burdock. I've never tasted anything as nice in all my life. We used to use the bottles for hot water bottles when it was cold, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Alpine used to sell the drinks in bottles. But before that, they used to sell them in big stone jars with a big screw top thing on the top. And they were... I used to love the dandelion and burdock. Yeah, Corona used to come round as well, yeah. I used to like cream soda, I think it was called, from, I think it was Alpine or Corona that used to do the cream soda. That was nice. I mean, they sell it now, but it doesn't taste of anything. They're not allowed to put what they used to put in it before. It's probably all the additives and God knows what. Yeah, we're on nostalgia hour, yeah. Our ice cream truck stopped coming round because he had a heart attack. But I thought somebody else would have picked up his round, you know, and taken it over for him. But he didn't, sadly. Nobody did. The ones in the supermarket, though, Mimi, they're just not as nice, the cream soda now. The modern ones. They probably took out all the additives that they were allowed to put in before. And it's all this good stuff now. Oh, yeah, Fentimans is gorgeous, isn't it? But it's so expensive. You know, you can pay, what, £2 or £3 for a tiny little bottle of Fentim. That one's not even as big as that. Yeah, we used to have a shop that sold cheese and everything on the village. It was really lovely cheese and everything. And they sold Fentimans and that, but it closed down, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Elliot. I haven't got a clue. Yeah, whistle show. I'm not with it. I don't know what half these things mean. Vimto is gorgeous. Yeah, the lemonade, is it called Victorian lemonade or something? Something. Oh, no, I'm not Googling it now. I'm too old. Too old for that sort of thing, Elliot. Yes, go on. Be my guest, Sean. I need a drink. I definitely need a drink. Go for it. Go for it. Do the honours. Yeah, that's right, Mimi. I think it's time for a glass of water. I think I've had too many sweetie things. I'm not having any more Lucozade because that would be double my sugar allowance for the day. Excuse me, Jane, while I get past your date. Lady Jane and I have to dance the tango bust to bust while I get past her. Excuse me, lady. Oh. Sing amongst yourselves when I come back. Oh. I'm back. I got water. It has to be fizzy water though. I can't drink it plain. Oh, I can't get my big bottom past. Oh. Oh. Oh, bye, Julie. I missed that. I was too busy going to get some water. Why am I buffering? I don't know. Am I buffering, people? I'm not buffering to me, so I don't know whether I'm buffering to anybody else. Whistle, whistle. Whistle, whistle. Oh, she's done it. Oh. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure I should take that as a compliment. Oh dear. Well, he got one of them right. I am old. See you next week, Julie, isn't it? Yeah, Julie. Oh dear. How they get back, I really don't know. Apparently, if they log out and log back in, then they... Yeah, there was a lot of whistling going on. Oh dear. Oh, you all like mac and cheese, and I absolutely loathe this stuff. Yeah, whistle like a canary. The trouble is, if so many people speak after somebody said something, it's going up, 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 up that quick. You're trying to block the right person, aren't you? That's how come we blocked Trev, and then I blocked another lady earlier on, didn't I? Can't remember who I blocked him, but I didn't mean to block her. It's just one of them there things. Yeah, I have to have fizzy water. I'm quiet. I'm not quiet. Oh, Lady Jane's quiet. Yeah, that's because I was knocking her about when I was going to get me water. You blocked Trev, did you? I don't think he's blocked. I think he went somewhere. I don't know what's happened to me. Oh dear, I don't understand whatever Oscar's talking about. Don't understand it. Oh gosh, I'm rolling me. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't know whether it was Dutch or what it was. Miss skirt stuck under me wheeler. Oh, I'm not having a good night tonight. My skirt stuck under the wheeler of me. Oh. How do you unblock? I don't know. I didn't know you'd blocked him. Are you sure you blocked him? Are you sure you blocked Trev? Trev, are you still there, Trev? I can't see you blocked Trev. I don't know. Trev, are you still there? Yeah, I don't think he's blocked. I think he's just disappeared. Yeah. All right, Anna. Sorry about that. I put my Lady Jane back. She's in the way. Now she's fell over. Oh dear. She's been nothing but bother tonight, aren't you, Lady Jane? Oh. Yeah, he's be right back. He's probably gone to do something or make himself a coffee or something. Oh dear, I'm already yawning. It's only 11, sorry, not 12. Right, okay, Anna. These chair wheels on my computer chair are just... There's nothing much wrong with my tap water, actually. It's just that I prefer to drink sparkling water. I live in an area where my water's not too bad. I'm not even looking what the new yarns are, Blossom. I'm staying away. There's quite a few people put yarn hauls on. I'm just trying to think who's put them on. Oh, I don't like mac and cheese. I'm sorry, I just don't. Does anybody else like mac and cheese? It seems to be an American thing. Henderson relish? No, I haven't, because I've hardly been out, to be quite honest with you. Isaac, yeah. Yeah, there's been quite a few of the YouTubers have been doing yarn hauls, haven't they? And I mean, that Bag a Day's done one, hasn't she? And quite a lot of people. I did like the video that, I know I'm a bit late to the party, that Z made when she was with, what's she called? Crochet Luna. She went on a yarn crawl in these different shops. And I was like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that yarn. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. See, somebody guess where you'd gone, Trev. Oh, I keep losing me chat. I won't do giveaways anymore. It costs me too much money for the postage. That's my main problem. You know, it wasn't the fact I wanted to part with the yarn. It was the fact it cost me like about 100 quid to send it all off to people. And I'm thinking, I'm not doing this anymore. I've got a craft room technically, but it's so full of stuff. Yeah, I did do some. Oh, hi, LM. Yeah, Trevor's back now. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I put £12 on one of my tops to send to the US, and then when I went to the post office, it actually cost me 13. So I mean, I actually lost £1 from my sale, and I didn't make that much on my sale, if you know what I mean. So it just put you off a bit. You know, the fact that the shipping's too much. But what can we do? I mean, I can't. Yeah, Grace is into that now. I must admit, I'm not into that 5D painting stuff. I think you either love it or you don't, and I don't. It's not something that I would ever want to do. They say it's addictive, but I've never even wanted to try it, really. Yeah, I mean, it's you either love it or you don't. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody who's into it. It's just that I'm not into it, you know. You've all got your things, haven't you, that you like doing. Some people love doing cross stitch. Some people like doing, you know, painting stuff. It's just whatever. Yeah, I mean, the postage. Postage is horrendous. I do like some of the flavoured fizzy waters, but I'm always a bit wary of how much sugar's in them or whatnot, you know. I've tried, what's it called? That courier. I've tried it, but they're all right for the UK. But most of my sales come from the US, which means that I really just can't compete because, you know, I might say £12 and it might cost me 30. I always send my things tracked, you see, because since I had a problem with somebody saying they didn't get it. And yeah, that's right, my Hermes. Since somebody said they didn't get it, And I'm sure I got stung on that one. So ever since then, I send it tracked. So that makes it even more expensive selling it tracked. But what's more expensive, you know, having to replace the money or whatever. Because you lose out, because you lose the price, the cost of the garment and the postage. So you've got to refund all of that. Or if they want it again, which they don't usually because they've already received it, you know, so you lose out altogether. So now I only send tracked. Hi, Dee. You went grey. Lime and soda water. I used to drink lime and soda when I went in the pub. Because I'm not really a drinker, and I was always the driver anyway. So, I mean, my husband was never a big drinker, but he did like a couple of pints, you know. So, you like the kiwi fizzy water? My son and daughter-in-law used to drink a lot of the flavoured fizzy water. I don't think they do now. Lager tasting fizzy. I'm not really a lager person. If I have lager, I used to put blackcurrant in it. I just found out I'm going to get my furry grandchild in November. My son and daughter-in-law are going away for a week. I love having my furry granddaughter. Oh, cider. I'm not keen on cider. I don't know why. I never have been. It always sounds so appealing, you know, made with apples and all that. And then I taste it and I think, no, don't like it. I'm just not much of a drinker. I'll have a rum and coke now and again. I still haven't fathered out how to. When I need the night off, yep. Just say the word and we'll do a swap. Yeah, I don't mind Guinness with blackcurrant. I should maybe drink Guinness. It's supposed to have iron in it, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe I should buy some Guinness. Then I'd have to buy some blackcurrant as well. Oh dear. He'll have to put his mittens on. Have to wear his cotton mittens. Oh, he's 20. Oh, you can't put his cotton mittens on then, can you? I was thinking he was a little one. Oh, hi, Debbie. You drink it now, winter's coming. What's that drink where you're supposed to put a red hot poker in it? That's some kind, is it Guinness or is it, what is it? Some people used to drink it, don't they, with a red hot poker in it. I mean, they probably can't do red hot poker now because of health and safety, but... I've got lavender oil in my diffuser that you can hear buzzing at the moment. But to be quite honest, I can't actually smell it anymore. It's probably been on that long, I can't smell it now. I can usually smell it more when I get up in the morning and walk back in the room and I think, oh, lavender, yeah. No, I can't remember what it is. I mean, Sean's the one who does the bartending. Can you remember what it was, that drink where they used to put a red hot poker in it? I don't know what it was. It used to be, well, I'm going back when I was a kid. It was like an old people's drink, yeah. I don't know what it was. I'm going to have to Google it. Going to have to Google it. I don't know whether it was a toddy or whether it was a drink or what it was. Now you got me thinking. I've got to Google it now. So if you wonder where I'm looking at, I'm Googling. Whoops. Oh. Yeah, in the olden days, bartenders heated their drinks with a red hot poker. Oh, it's going to be a YouTube. I don't want it to start. I don't want it. Ah. It's not telling me what drink it was. It's just saying. Ah. Mulled ale it was. They used to stick a red hot poker in it. Ah. It's probably something to do with like when you have mulled wine, isn't it? Or something like that. Was it brandy? Yeah, it was like a Christmas drink. It was some kind of a toddy. Yeah, they're just saying it's like they used to stick it in beer and things like that. Yeah, I can remember it in the olden days, like when they used to stick this. Oh, you're taking me with you? Well, you come and wash my dishes when you've done that. Who knows? Oh, dear. I love brandy in my hot chocolate, yeah. I got introduced to that in Tenerife. It was called La Mumba or something, La Bomba. Something like that. Oh, you're off to bed now, Ian. You're lightweight. It's only 11:30. What you doing going to bed at this time of night? Yeah, it must have been some kind of a punch drink, I think, yeah. Where you know, like mulled wine and stuff like that. Yeah, Mimi's been here a while. You missed her, have you? Hi, amazing. You're eating a mugshot. Hey, well, hello, Nicole. Kelly hasn't been on yet tonight. She's going to Yarndale tomorrow, so she's probably having an early night. She thought she was going today, but then she mixed up the days, so she's not going till tomorrow. So if I know Kelly, she'll be in bed now. I spoke to her this morning and she was cleaning. Mugshot is for teetotals. Actually, well, it isn't too far away from me, to be honest with you, Jenny. But it's just that we forgot it was on. Well, to be quite honest, I wasn't feeling in the mood anyway. And Sue's working all this weekend anyway. So I've told Kelly to take plenty of photos. So I'm hoping that she will. Oh gosh, you can really. Oh, it's like a cup of soup, right. Gosh, you can really see the difference now between the two colours. Now that I've got them side by side. I'm glad I didn't continue, because this one's so much darker than that. So glad I took it back, even though I am only there now. My Instagram just wouldn't play ball with me. My tablet's just rubbish. I could do with sending it down to Zoe to see if she can sort it out for me. I need somebody who knows what they're doing. It just won't update itself. It's just not. It's just being stupid. It was a gift for me about 3 or 4 Christmases ago. I think I need to save up and yeah, it's a cardigan. It keeps revolving round because she's in the way. Oh, and now she's fallen over. Because she's being stupid, and I'm going to have to move her because she keeps falling over. Oh, I've had my son try and do that update, and it's just got, yeah, like my tablet's got a mind of its own. I really need to get a laptop or something, but they're just too much money, so I'll have to wait. I've got other things more pressing. Yeah, I think she's been on the wine, this Lady Jane. The worst one is my other mannequin, my full mannequin, my 6 foot odd mannequin. She can't stand up on 2 legs for love nor money. My Paris, yeah. Paris is always falling on her nose. She still takes everybody by surprise when they come in the house, you know. Oh, my son, no. Listen, he's been painting a deck for me for 12 months, so you can't expect him to build me a PC. No way. No, he probably can get me a cheaper one because he's good at finding deals and bargains. I usually get him on the case if I want anything because he always seems to buy something cheaper than I can find one. I'm just so fed up of not being able to go on Instagram and things because my phone's only a very basic phone. So it's either update the phone, which I don't really want to do, or try and get a laptop, which would be handier because I could take it outside and whatever. Yeah, it's a bit of a long way. I mean, Jenny offered to lend me her husband to build me a web page, but it's a bit of a long way from Ohio. Bit of a long way. You're getting in the mood, aren't you, Sean? I'm going to block them all. I'm going to block them all. Oh. Oh, I lost my ambition to do dishes about tea time. I put them in hot water. I did show Willie. I filled the bowl with hot water and dish soap and then I put them in. So they're soaking, but the water will be cold now. But they'll be nice and soaked for tomorrow morning, yeah? Now, I got this this iPad and I thought, oh, I've never been able to work it out. And it's not a bad make, it's an Acer. I wanted it to be able to get my, you know, read books on it and do different things on it. And I mean, I still like my desktop, but my desktop has its limitations. Like I can't take it outside in the sunshine, can I? Or anything like that. I mean, I would sit outside a lot more if I had something I could take with me. But that was the idea of getting the not the iPad. What do you call it? Tablet. That was the idea of getting that. But I never managed to link it together with the my big PC, so I couldn't get the patterns off my big PC onto the tablet, which I thought I could have done. I thought I could have just swapped them over and sent them over there, but no, I couldn't. So yeah, my phone's not clever. It's not a. My son got me one that was a singing and dancing one, but it just wouldn't. It wouldn't work. You know, things come into my house to die. They really do. Anything electronic comes into my house to die. You know, people always say, "Oh, you know, they're such a good brand, and they're this and they're that," and I don't know. I'm just the kiss of death with anything electronic. I mean, Zoe and Kelly laugh at me because they always say, "Why don't things work in your house?" I don't know. Even my son gets cross because he always says, "It works perfectly in my house. How come it doesn't work funny? Doesn't work at your house?" I'm like, I don't know. When he comes round, he spends ages like fiddling and trying to update things. And it's the same with Kelly. She tries to update it for me and everything. Even my niece had to go, and we just gave it up as a bad job and decided it was not playing the game. So I need to save up. But I mean, the cheapest laptops are quite expensive, aren't they? So, you know, it's just whatever. Oh, I just looked at what time it was, and when Lady Jane fell over in her drunken stupor, she knocked the clock off. So I need to see where she's put the clock now. Where have you put the clock, girl? You're going to have to move because you're just too drunk. You just won't stand up straight. Where have you put the clock? I don't know where she's knocked the clock. Oh, I found it. It's over the other side of the room. That was a good kick, wasn't it? Jane, you knocked it flying. Ooh. Just getting my clock back. She's probably knocked the battery out of it now. Oh no, she hasn't. Right, I'll be back in a minute, folks. Right, I rescued the clock. She hadn't knocked the battery off it. Oh, there we go. Sour cheese, sour cream and chives I've got there. Oh, the same as what you had. These are M&S, Marks and Spencer's. I went into there and treated myself. As I can't eat the chocolate because it's too sweet. Oh dear. I wish I had a local yarn shop at all. We haven't got one anywhere near, really. I've got a market stall in Bury and a little shop in the precincty thing. And then I've got Abercarn in Manchester, and that's about it. Oh, apart from I've got, oh, what's she called? That hand-dyed place. Oh, I can't think, but she's very expensive. Gorgeous, gorgeous yarn, but very, very expensive. My secret to doing many projects is I don't do housework. No, I need to get some more housework done. Countess Ablaze, that's it. Yeah, Countess Ablaze. Beautiful, beautiful yarn. Absolutely gorgeous. But so, so expensive. Well, it is to me, maybe not to other people. Oh, that's very nice, Easton. Very nice of you. What are you eating, Trev? One curry or something. It's a lovely shop, that Countess Ablaze. It is beautiful if ever you're in Manchester. But, oh no, not Marmite crisps. There's plenty of online shops I can shop at, but it's nice when you can go and actually feel the yarn and look at the real colours. Abercarn's not too bad, you know. But, you know, it's not the same when you, I mean, I've had some gorgeous stuff from Ice, but I've also had some stuff that I wouldn't have bought if I could have felt it first, if you're with me. We plan on going to see Lolly's little wool shack one day. No, don't talk about Marmite, Isaac. Ugh. No, you can feed that to your snake. Housework is when you're supposed to push the hoover around every now and again when you've got a dog. Dexter's too refined for Marmite. I don't blame him. Probably turn his little, what is it? He's got a little nose, hasn't he? Turn his little nose up at that. Bovril crisps, I don't know whether they have them in our shop. I must admit, I don't think I've seen them, Trevor. Not Trevor, are you, Trev? Fiber Spider has just uploaded a video. I wonder if it's a proper video, whether it's just one of his talky ones. I'd like to go to Kemp's one day. Like, they've got a proper shop besides the warehouse. I tell you, when I saw that video with Z and Crochet Luna, oh gosh, I would imagine it was all expensive yarn though, but so beautiful. If you get a chance, have a look at it. Zeldan NRJ3. Beautiful, beautiful yarns. I wasn't jealous. No, not one bit was I jealous. No, no, no. You never seen Z? She's got 24 karat crochet. She's got videos on. She's got some nice videos up. I'm about 4 behind at the moment with her. But she's got about 4 videos I've got to watch yet. Yeah, Z's done quite a few videos. She's done about 4 or 5 just recently. Yeah, the one where she was doing with Crochet Luna was great. Absolutely lovely. And then she did a giveaway, but I mean, obviously, what do you want a mod for? Do you want us to block you out or something? Yeah, I think it's another one of those, yeah, whistles. We're trying to make our mind up about this one, whether it's a whistle. Oh, I know, that yarn crawl, wasn't it gorgeous? Oh, I don't do Christmas decorations and ornaments, no. Yeah, I'm thinking whistle as well, yeah. I don't do anything little and fiddly. Sean, Kim, they all do that sort of things, but not me. What do you want, Gabby? You're not making any sense. If it says mod please one more time, that's when. Now, yeah. Oh, God. They're out in force. Here they all are. Whistle, whistle. I want to be able to use Instagram. I am fed up of not being on Instagram. Everybody says to me, oh, the place to sell your stuff is Instagram. And I'm oh, yeah, right. I feel like I'm out the loop. Oh, you get your satisfaction by doing that. My dad once came round the corner of the shop wearing one of those rubber old men masks that the girl I worked with, her son had tried to take it to school, so she took it off him and put it in her bag. And my dad had seen it and put it on his head. And he popped his head round the corner wearing this. Oh, my goodness, my heart nearly stopped beating. He scared me so much. I can't do, I just want to do Instagram. It's supposed to be the place to get yourself known. How can I get known if I can't go on Instagram? Need to get the tray. Go down to Z's, not Z, Zoe's for the day. So start this out. Yeah, I know it could do if I could use it. I think my tablet needs to fly out the window. Right, that's what I've eaten them now. That's my allocation for the evening. No, I have to stop when I'm texting. I can't even text and scoot at the same time. I have to stop and text. Because I have to put my glasses on anyway, because otherwise I can't see what I'm texting. You should see me in the morning when I've overslept a bit and they send me a text saying Gigi's on his way. And then I'm like that, looking for my glasses. I have glasses all over the place. No, I have to stop. I have to stand still, sit still when I'm texting. Find my glasses, which isn't always easy, especially if I'm in my scooter. Oh, do you keep getting those adverts for Bitcoin? I do. I don't know why they think I've got some money to put in Bitcoin. I haven't got any money to put in the phone. Man, I got my credit card bill today and I so loved it. It said, you owe zero. Your balance is zero. And I'm thinking, yeah, nothing on mine. I like it when there's nothing on my credit card. Mine, there's nothing in the bank account either, but at least there's not a big balance on my... Oh, right, yeah. She had a wonderful giveaway. Not sure. I think Canadian Crochet won it. I'm not sure. It was one of those fine good yarn bags full of all sorts. It was a really good prize. Yeah, stop using my credit card. It's there for emergencies. You know, no, Zoe is 24 karat crochet. Z is Zelda NRJ 3. Yeah. No, I need to do something with that blooming laptopy thing. I'll get my son to look for a bargain for me. No, my credit card is there for if anything fails, you know, like say something big like the washing machine or something. I still keep my credit card for that. But that's the only time I would use it, if it was a big item that I couldn't, you know, pay for right there and then. And also I like to buy electrical goods on a credit card, even if I can't afford to pay for it, because it's a guarantee, and if something goes wrong, you paid for it on your credit card, you can sort of claim the money back if it's not right. So that's the reason. Yeah, mine's a definitely emergency. That's why it's got nothing on it. Yeah, I'm the sole breadwinner in this house, except I don't earn any bread. I might earn a dry crust, but I don't earn any bread. I try. God loves a tryer, doesn't he? So I must be very trying. Well, they've not phoned me from the lottery, so I guess I haven't won again. Yeah, that must have been bad. Yeah. Oh my God. I wouldn't know what I'd do if I was that far in debt. I mean, when I had my credit card, I really, really worried when I was about £600 in debt. And that, I mean, it really, really worried me. I was so glad when I was able to pay it all off. And I vowed then, no, not again. Never gonna mount it up again. I mean, I didn't spend it frivolously. I spent it on things that I needed, you know, for the house and that. But, you know, it wasn't as if I went out and bought clothes with it or anything. But, I mean, I bought myself one of those rise and recline chairs for myself because I really, really needed it and my back was hurting. But that was like £900. So, I mean, I just had to have it because I just needed it. And I just didn't have £900 at the time. But I've had my wear out of it. I had my use out of the chair, so I can't complain. It's been a godsend. Now, fortunately, my ex took a lot of money with him, let's just say, but he didn't leave me in debt. He didn't have a credit card anyway. He may have one now, but he didn't at the time. That was always the way we did things when I was married because, you know, we saved up and got it. But of course, when he left me, I lost, you know, my income. So now, you know, if it's an emergency and I have to have it, like I had to have the chair because my back was just murdering me. And I had the back operation and I just couldn't get comfortable anywhere. So to me, it was a necessity to buy the recliner. And so glad I did. Because it was really my health that was at stake. I wasn't going to lie on the sofa being very, very uncomfortable while I was trying to record. Because I couldn't get off the sofa anyway. It was too low down. So I was in a right mess. I couldn't get comfy anywhere. Oh, I just put all mine on block because they keep phoning me. BT, they don't say B. Well, one of them said it was from BT, and the other one said your internet provider is going to disconnect you in 24 hours or something. Well, they've been phoning me for the last 3 weeks saying the same message. So, you know, I don't think they're going to disconnect me, do you? 24 hours has long passed about, I don't know how many times over. I just hang up on them. Oh, it's all a scam, yeah. Yeah, I've got the telephone preference, but unfortunately, when they come from abroad, they sort of get round it. They get round it. I don't know how they get round it, but they get round it, yeah. I just put them on block. I block them, block the numbers. But the trouble is they change the numbers every week. Yeah, I didn't have any transport, though, to pick one up. So I couldn't get one off eBay because I couldn't go anywhere. And I couldn't, they were all like pick up None of them were deliver. Anyway, I just had an operation. Oh no, we can block here for free. Well, if you're with BT, you can. Yeah, my house phone, it is very, very seldom any friends ring me, but the hospital do ring me. Oh, God. Yeah, we all need money, love. Honestly. I smell a scam, yes. I'm so distrustful of everybody these days. Anybody comes to the door, I'm like, ID. Or if they come in, I ask them to a password. You know, if BT are coming, I ask them to set up a password. And if they don't know the password, then they're not coming in, you know. I'm very suspicious about everything. Yeah, I said to one of the ones that said he were from BT, I said, well, really? I said, well, what's my password then? And he starts wittering on. I said, no, you're not listening to me. I said, if you're from BT, what is my password? I said, you've got to say a password if you're from BT. And he's fluff, 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 fluff. I said, well, you're not from BT then, are you? Obviously. I said, you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, have you? Anyway, he just hung up. Or you have been in an accident. Oh, really? When was that then? That's a good one, Trev. I did that when somebody said to me, you've had an accident. And I said, no, I haven't. And they said, with your car? I said, I don't have one. I said, I've not had a car for the last 12 years. And they said, does anybody in your household drive? I said, I don't know. I'll go and ask the dog. And they hung up on me. Bitcoin investment is creating new millionaires. Oh, wonderful. I'm just going to nip over there and join. Yeah, my friend used to always give the local telephone number for the police. You know, before it was like 999 and 111, whatever it was. There used to be a local number for the local police station. Oh, God, I get that. My friend got one of those. Would you like a conservatory and all this jazz? She said, I'd love one. She said, but I live on the 20th floor of a high-rise block. She said, do you think you'd get permission to put one up there? Anyway, they just hung up on her. Oh, yeah, from Microsoft. Yeah, really? Glasses on now, yeah. Yeah, when they say, I said, do you think I'm daft enough to fall for that? I said to one of them. I said, there's nothing wrong with my PC. He said, oh, well, there will be. I said, oh, well, try your best. I said, if you think I'm going to open my PC and let you in it, I said, you've got another thing coming. You thought it was funny, did you? Yeah, I always say that. Are you presuming that I have a PC? I say that too, yeah. Well, doesn't everybody? I said, no. They make you laugh. Yeah, they're ringing up apparently saying something about there's something wrong with your credit card and all that jazz. I mean, it's really dangerous because like older people are not realizing that it's a scam, and you know, it's horrible. What, throwing duvets around? No, it worries me that, you know, they pretend to be from the bank and things like that. And, you know, you really worry that somebody elderly will fall for it, don't you? I mean, we're all sort of, you know, in the olden days where you could buy those separate answering machines, you know, I had a series of crank callers and some drunk. Yeah, I tell him you shouldn't be calling me anyway. I've got, oh my God, in a playground. Why didn't somebody shift him? Shouldn't be in a playground. No, they say all this sort of junk, don't they, from Microsoft, and I'm saying, you're not from Microsoft. How do you know? I said, because I blooming know. I mean, one time he said, with BT here, I said, oh, I said, the engineer's here. Do you want to chat with him? He hung up in a matter of seconds. BT engineer wasn't there at all. I say, he's here fixing the computer. Shall I get him for you? My friend used to always say, oh, I'm not allowed to deal with money. She goes, and they go, why? And they say, because I'm not. I've got to have people signing for everything for me money. I'm not allowed to have it. Yeah, somebody, yeah, somebody must have called him out already. Yeah, when they say it's your internet provider, I usually say, well, who are you then if you're my internet provider? And they go, we're your internet provider. And I say, well, who are you then? Tell me who you are, and I'll tell you whether I'm with you. And they can't, can they? Oh, I always Google. I always Google the number that's rung me. There's an app that's called Who's Calling Me? And then you can report it on there. He probably thought he got a nice little nest up there. My son chats to all these people. Yeah. Oh, I tell him all sorts. I'll say I've got dementia. Tell him anything on the phone. Yeah. Yeah, your sport is fun, Crafty. He thought he'd got himself a bed for the night. He was all sheltered up with a duvet and everything. We don't have a drunk tank here. They did put them in the prison to sober them up. Yeah, I think it's off when you got to, you know, cleaning the trash and stuff. I'm getting those, we need to fit you a smart meter. And I'm going, why? And they say, well, you've got to have one. I said, no. Where does it say I've got to have one? I said, is it a law? You know. Yeah. And I say, if it's the law, and I said, why? I don't want one. What do you mean you don't want one? I said, because you're putting people out of a job. I said, you're putting all the meter readers out of a job. I said, that means you can read the meter from afar. I said, so what about the meter readers? I said, I don't want you peeking in my lap. I said, oh, he's going, oh, it lets you know how much electricity you're burning. I said, I don't want to know how many meters I said, I live on my own. I said, so it's not going to make any difference. I said, you know, whether or not I want to know what I said, I'm going to use the same amount of electric. I said, so, yeah, whistle, whistle. You didn't say hello, right, okay. I don't want a smart meter. Why should I have one? Just for their convenience. It's not a law at all. And it doesn't save you any money. They proved it. All this bunkum. If you have a smart meter fitted, you could, power the whole of Manchester or something. Why would you have a ladder? You wouldn't have a ladder outside your house anyway, just in case somebody wants to break in. If you have any ladders, with any sense, you've got them locked up in your garage. I mean, the good old days, you could leave your ladder outside, couldn't you? But not these days, no. Yeah. Well, why would you want to be climbing on your roof anyway? It's like they stand there and they've always got an Irish accent, not being racist or anything, but they've always got an Irish accent, and they go, you could be doing your guttering, doing missus, and all this. And I'm saying, oh, really? I said, it was done about 6 months ago. Oh, well, you got some tiles missing. Come over here and have a look. I said, no, I'm disabled. I'm not walking across the road. I said, if there's any tiles missing, I said, I'll get my roofer son to fix them. No, that's one thing, as long as you're not a bit hungover, you'd be all right walking on your roof. That's one thing about my son. He might not be able to do a lot in the way of DIY, but he's got lots and lots of friends who do. So there's no way I would, there was no way I would let anybody on my property unless they knew what they were doing. Yeah, he should be a professional roofer. He should have his own ladder anyway if he's a professional. Obviously, he wanted to scout about and tell you that or he'd knock a slate off and tell you there was a slate missing and he would charge you £1,000 to put it back again. No, I wouldn't let anybody up on my roof unless they were there at my behest. La-da-da-dee. You singing. Oh, they just try it on. We have lots of them coming round. We call them tinkers, that I don't know where they actually come from. Do you want your tree cutting, Mrs. No. I'll give you a quote to remove that sofa, Mrs. No, it's okay. The council are doing it. Anyway, it's not a sofa, it's a 3-piece, and the other 2 pieces are still in the house. I mean, a neighbour of mine had one of these tinker people cut her tree down. What a mess they made. And they left all the branches behind and everything. They didn't even take the branches with them. Hi, Bella. So she had to pay to get everything. She paid them to cut the tree down, silly sod. And then she had to pay to have all the branches removed, you know. Because he just threw them all in the garden. Oh, don't let them in. Just act dumb. All right, Isaac. I'll see you next week, love. Yeah. Yeah, somebody said that to me once. I take that card off your hands, missus. I said, I'm using it for work, thank you. All right, Michelle. Night, night. I know it was a bit of a heap, my car, but it did go. And it went from A to B, you know, it wasn't that clever looking. And it was that wonderful colour called Battleship Grey, I think they'd call it. I don't know where my son found it for me, but it went. It looked ugly. Ugly as sin it was. And the stupid part was, it had been on my driveway not that long when somebody tried to steal it. And I thought, have they got no taste? You know, it was one of those awful foreign jobs that, you know, everybody laughs at you, one of them. And somebody tried to steal it. Tell you. I've had much posher cars than that in my time sitting on the driveway. And nobody's attempted to steal them. But my Battleship Grey one. Whether they thought it would look incognito somewhere and fade in with the background, I don't know. Oh, yeah, tree cutters. They're not tree cutters at all. They just hack at it. I mean, I do need the tree trimming. So I actually rang the tree specialist, another of my son's friends. And he said, it's the wrong time of year to be cutting it. He said, I'll come at the end of September, see if your leaves have fallen down. I wouldn't even call them gypsies, Donna. Gypsies are more better than that. I call them tinkers because they want to be gypsies. They're not proper gypsies at all. My dad used to call them diddycoys. You know, they're just wipe-alloy and tinkers, yeah. Yeah, the travellers, yeah. Or the ones who want to cut the driveway, yeah. I went out for 9 years with a lad who did tarmacking and did road repairs and everything. So I know that you cannot just put a layer of tarmac over the driveway. It's got to be all dug up. It's got to be all, you know, put different layers on it and everything. And you just can't put a layer of tarmac over everything. It just doesn't work that way. No, the travellers are not gypsies. There's very, very few normal, proper gypsies around these days. Yeah, la 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 la. Whistle, whistle. Yeah, they don't want to work. They just skive about, don't they? Yeah, there's been a spate of people not round here, but round nearby, been taking, you know, the little caravanettes and the, you know, the weekend camper vans and things like that. Yeah, whistle while you work. Yeah, they usually take over disused petrol station foyers and things like that. And they leave so much mess behind, don't they? You wouldn't mind if they cleaned up after themselves. But when they go, oh gosh. I mean, we've got a van that comes around here that takes things, but it's very good. Oh, hi, Sina. They're very good because if you've got any rubbish that happens to be metal, they'll take it, no problems, you know. You put washers of things outside at the curbway and they just go in half a day, they've gone. So they're handy that way. Anything metal like an old baby gate or anything, they'll take it in 2 minutes, yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. They used to do that around here. They come around with dusters that cost about a tenner each. Yeah. No, ours just land on some piece of ground. It's usually, like you say, an abandoned supermarket car park or petrol station car park, any spare bits of land, and they just shove all their vans on. As I say, they wouldn't be so bad if they didn't leave such a mess behind. Yeah, they do. They use the bushes, yeah. They leave all sorts behind. Then it costs the blooming council a fortune to clear it all up. Not a very savoury job either, like you say. Yeah, they pulled up in the park 1 year near here. They all were on the parkland. What a mess. They churned up all the grass, you know, with the caravans and the 4x4 things that they do. Whistle, whistle. See. Oh, it's 12:30. We're doing well today. And I've not fallen asleep yet. This is a good night. I'm still here. I'm not yawning yet. Stop doing my crocheting. It's hurting my hands a bit. It's a bit stiff, actually. No, I haven't yarned yet, Blossom. I did yarn, actually. Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, Sean, yeah. Where am I from? Manchester, UK. Sure you find that fascinating. Oh, you spoke too soon. You spoke too soon, Blossom. There I did, I yawned. Take aim. Draw back your arrow. Fire! That should be me because I'm a Sagittarius with my bow and arrow, shouldn't it? Yeah, is it half man, half horse or something with the Sagittarian? We're supposed to have good legs and hips, which is a joke, isn't it, with me? I think I must have been born under the wrong star sign. I've had trouble with my hips since I was a kid. And trouble with my knees since I've been 13. So, no, I don't think I'm born in the wrong star sign. Oh, thank you, Detroit baller from Michigan. Or Michigan, is it? Yeah. Oh, look, my hair looks red. It doesn't actually in real life. It's gone a bit duller. No fan. Not a football fan at all. So I'm not any fan. Football to me is a very big bore. If I was on my iPod, you wouldn't see me, you wouldn't hear me. Well, you might see me actually, but you wouldn't hear me. Yeah. Oh dear. Well, what is everybody up to tomorrow? Have you got anything exciting planned? I've actually got to do a bit of shopping at some stage because it's easier to do it when I've not got Gigi. Wash the dishes that I didn't wash before. And do some hoovering, vacuuming, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I've got to tidy up. It's a chore we all hate, isn't it? I don't have a tidy house. I'm November the 25th. I'm a Sagittarian. No, I don't want tidy up. It's against my nature. I've got a laundry. I've got a big basket of laundry stuck at the top of the stairs waiting to be done. I haven't even put away last week's laundry yet. That's still in the other boat. Oh, yeah, you have to cheer her up, Trevor, the one who lost her cat. Sounds a bit like my life, except I haven't got mini-me. That's very kind of you, Trev, to take her out. It's very upsetting to lose an animal. People say, oh, it's just a cat, or oh, it's just a dog. But it isn't. It's part of your family. It's like losing a member of your family. I was devastated when I lost my dog. I'm unraveled, but I don't use it at all, really, except I just look for patterns, that's all. But I don't post my things on there anymore because all you get is pattern, pattern please, pattern, want the pattern. And I think, no. No. I got fed up with it all. Because I use a lot of my own, out of my own head patterns, and I use a lot of old patterns that you can't get anymore. And people get really stroppy, you know, and you say, I'm sorry, it's a vintage pattern. Well, copy then. No, I don't do copies. You know, I'm sorry, but I don't. Then you get all this abuse. I think, can't be bothered with it. So I just go on now to look for patterns. See what new patterns have come out that day. Or 2 days, it depends how long it is since I've been on there. See if there's any free ones that I like. They have to be really, really good ones if I go and buy one. I have to really, really like it to buy it. Because some of them are $6 and $8. And, you know, it's... I don't mind if they put a lot of effort into it and it's a really intricate pattern. But, you know, but when they're just asking $6 and $8 for something that's not got a couple of pages and it's dead easy, you know, I'm thinking, you must be joking. That's a free pattern, that, yeah. Yeah, I think our pound's worth more than $1, isn't it? But I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I'll just go and buy things that are about $15. They tend to be about £12 over here. Yeah, I do buy patterns, I must confess I do. But I buy a lot of the ones off Etsy that cost about £1 or something, or £1.20. I don't like the ones that cost £6 and £8. It has to be something I really, really, really want to pay that kind of money. Because you can buy a magazine for £6, £7 that's got 10, 12 patterns, you know. Yeah, if it says me, I will buy. I'm not that type that I won't buy any patterns. I will buy them. But I want value for my money. I want it to be a darn good pattern. I don't want it to be something I've got to correct. You know, that really, really annoys me. If you're paying like $6 or $8 for a pattern and then you have to correct it because it's not right. Yeah, I paid about £6 for one pattern. And when it came, it was one page. And I thought, you cheeky devil. It wasn't very well written. It wasn't explained. It was just terrible. You know. Yeah, if you find me on Ravelry, you'll be very bored because the last thing I posted was about 4 or 5 years ago. There's nothing modern on there at all. I can't be bothered to update it. I really can't. What patent are we talking about? We're just talking about crochet patterns. That's what patent we're talking about. Oh yeah, I mean, I absolutely love amigurumis. I just hate doing them. Hate it with a passion. I'd rather make a sweater than sit there and make a little thing about that big. I mean, Kim churns them out like they're fun, but I don't know how she does it. Yeah, it's the Lancashire accent. I come from Manchester in the UK. Oh, there's thousands of amigurumis on Ravelry. That's all I seem to find. All the new patterns, I'm like, oh, amigurumi, amigurumi, amigurumi. It's actually supposed to be auburn, but it's I don't know what colour it's finished up as. It looks brighter in the electric light than it does actually in real life. It's going very brown now. But oh, Kim, she crochets these little amigurumis and they also look nice. I mean, mine look like cross-eyed freaks when I do anything. They're just ugh. No, mine would never look like. I made a doll not last year, the year before for my my great niece. Oh, the trouble I had with it. Even then it looked scary when I'd finished it. I cannot do features to save my soul. I can't do features. And even if I put those safety eyes in, I always seem to get one up here and one down there somewhere, you know. Oh. Some people, I mean, that makes the character, doesn't it, if you get the face right. You know, some people have a knack, haven't they? Just put a few little stitches here and there and it looks like it's smiling and it's got a happy little face and it looks so cute. And I do it when it looks lopsided and all cockeyed and, you know. So I gave up amigurumis a long time ago. They get on my nerves, like, you know, cast on 3 stitches, do 3 rows, cast on 2. Oh, God, no, no, no. I can make a sweater while I'm fiddling about with one of them things. I think I'm the urban gypsy. I'm not sure. I'm Ravelry. Something like that. I can't remember. It's been that long since I've been on there. Well, apart from looking for patterns, of course. And I must put the link underneath this video when it's up and running. I think mine's the Urban Gypsy, but I might be wrong. No, I did make a few toys when I was younger, but they were knitted. And I do find knitting little toys is easier than crocheting the things. But they weren't called amigurumis, they were proper toys. They were probably about 12 inches high. It's when you get to miniature things I get. Oh, how lovely. Well, you're not now. He said he was back, but now he's gone. Oh! Who said I wasn't yawning? I used to love knitting. I used to knit more than I crocheted. But then my shoulders started hurting every time I knitted, so I gave it up. Yeah, I'd rather knit toys. If I have to knit anything, I'd rather knit toys. Yeah, it wasn't you, was it, Blossom? Oh, I'll be waiting for that bed tonight. I'm not doing that washing up tonight. I'm going straight to that bed. When I go off here, I'm going to take my pills. Are you going to bed, Trev? Yeah. So enjoy your Sunday, moving all your stuff. My shoulder's not too bad, actually, if I don't knit. If I do start knitting, it starts up again. So that's the answer, isn't it? Don't knit. Yeah. Don't forget my email, Trev. Look after yourself and don't do yourself a mischief carrying all your stuff out to the car. And enjoy your lunch, by the way, with you. You poor bloke or lady who's lost her cat, yeah. Oh, I think it's going off me. Yeah, bye, Trev. Nighty night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Oh, I used to love those Jean Greenhow toys. Knitted quite a few of those. They had a lot of fiddly things, but they weren't hard to knit, were they? I found them much easier than today's amigurumis. I still got one somewhere upstairs that somebody made for me. I think it's the Tramp or the Scarecrow, I'm not sure. They've probably been eaten by mice now. It's they're all upstairs in a big plastic bag. I put all my teddies and my toys upstairs. Like I said, they're in the loft, but they've probably been nibbled by now. I've got you yawning as well. Yeah, I'll be going in a minute because I'm absolutely... the eyes are going now, if you can see them. Once my eyes start to go, I have to go there. That means flutter, flutter. Sleepy, sleepy's beckoning me. Yes, I'm going to say good night as well. I know I'm about 15 minutes early, but I'm getting very, very tired here. So I've really enjoyed tonight. Always do. Anytime you want to host, Sean, just let me know. And then I'll go and whistle on your channel. We should do one of those split screen ones. I don't know how they do that, do you? It's obviously too complex, isn't it? That? Well, we have Sean on one side and me on the other. Yeah, I think we're all going to bed now. Yes. Yes, I've enjoyed tonight and I'm going to go for a good sleep now. Yeah, once you get your mic sorted, yeah. Yeah, whistle, whistle. I'm going to whistle, whistle on your channel now. I shall put a little video saying, yes, I'm here, but I'm not because I'm going to be on Sean's channel. So if anybody wants me, I'll be over on Sean's channel. Oh, you did try, did you? Yeah, I don't know how they managed to do it. Yeah. Obviously cleverer than we are. Anyway, good night, folks. Thanks for all your company. And I'll see you all next week, unless Sean gets her mic fixed. She wants to take over, but I shall go to bed now. So bye-bye, everybody. Bye now.